doing?
Arrow.
Welcome to the show.
Turn down our jams.
Please excuse me, I have an itchy nose.
You have an itchy nose today?
Very itchy nose.
I hate that.
I hate it.
I hate having an itchy nose.
I'm Scott.
Especially when we're wearing a mask, man.
Yeah,
you know,
for real.
just like, because the last thing you want to do is like rub your nose because you feel like everybody's gonna be looking right. It's kind of like coughing.
Yeah.
You know, even if you have a mask on and you cough, it makes it way worse. It's just like, oh yeah. You got the vid.
Well, then it
Plus
smells
it-
like
plus-
spit.
Oh
in your
no,
mask.
that's
It
sneeze.
fogs up glasses.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah, like sneezing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I'm Phil.
I'm Trae.
This week,
It's a little big scoot.
I'm a little big scoot. This week, Tom Cruise shows us how to wring out a rat.
You gotta ring it out.
Ring
Gotta
that
ring it out.
Oh,
What do you think of this? Man.
You start at the back end.
right. Well,
It's like a pastry bag.
Well, it's like toothpaste.
Sometimes.
Right.
You know,
So
but
do you
some
fold
people
the back?
Well,
Do you do the fold the back
fold the back.
thing?
You start
Well,
at
I
the
think
tail.
it's like a 3-stage process. You know, you got to give it a good little squeeze. You got to crush those bones up.
Do you
know?
puncture a hole?
Well, I mean, you don't have to. The bones should do
No,
the
no,
work
no.
for you.
No.
And you got the mouth, right? So that's cool. And then you got to squeeze and then squeeze down.
Squeeze down,
And then you toothpaste roll. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
Makes
there's
for
it's a
fine
process.
content.
I know.
There's a process. There are steps. There's an SOP.
What y'all been doing this week?
Yeah, Scott, what you been doing?
I actually started. I know I'm a little late to the party, but I finally started watching ReZero.
Oh, okay.
Which
What's
is
that?
it's really good. Like I'm just flabbergasted at how good that show
is that
actually
the person
is.
that keeps dying?
Yeah,
and
and then he
okay,
resets.
Yeah,
and,
I know what you're
yeah,
talking about,
goes back to different save points and stuff. It's really a solid anime. And and this morning I started playing Harmony of Dissonance.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Which
Let's
is
go.
way more my speed than Dracula X.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
I don't fall into instant death pits all the time.
The Aria.
so-
Yeah.
So you're skipping Aria of Sorrow and going to
No.
Harmony?
I did start playing Aria of Sorrow, but then I looked at the character designs for Harmony of Dissonance and was just like, oh, I want to jam on that.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Which one's the one you can get the gun?
I don't know.
That
Is that Aria?
That's Aria.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think
I
they
thought.
both have a gun.
They
Really?
probably do.
I think they both
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Because
But-
they're both in modern era.
They're very,
exactly.
They're very
exactly.
similar.
Well, I mean, exactly. Well,
See, 'cause
they
I don't
kind
remember.
of time bend a little bit.
Yeah, of course
but,
they do.
But it is important to know the story.
is timeless.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it travels
Aria's
through
in
time
the-
and
yeah.
space.
Yeah,
You know?
Aria's in the future. It's like more futuristic than.
Well,
Yeah,
I
well,
just
then
mean
Harmony is
modern era. Like there are pistols. That's all I'm trying to say.
Right. I mean, it is a weapon that you can pick up.
Yeah.
But I mean, I thought it was like, okay, so Aria takes you through Soma Cruz's storyline, and then Harmony is Soma
right after that?
Yeah, who's the main character in Harmony?
I
don't
thought
remember.
Harmony came first. I thought Aria was the last.
No,
one.
Circle of the Moon, then Aria of
then-
Sorrow, then Harmony of
Because
Dissonance.
Circle is basically an old school Castlevania.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
Castlevania
Yeah,
is
it's
1
very-
through 3,
yeah,
or
it's very
1
similar.
and
Yeah.
3. 2 is something else.
2 is something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I got stuck on that game for like months.
Yeah.
Didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, you have to equip this proper crystal and then go
then crouch
kneel.
down. Yeah.
Well, there were several points like that. One of them, like, you have to get to a dead end and just kneel there for like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
seconds. Like,
Yeah.
how would you just know that?
Yeah.
You know?
You
Like,
wouldn't.
no,
They,
I
they
mean,
give you that shit from the Last Crusade. A penitent man will pass.
right?
A penitent man will pass.
Yeah. So Trae, what you been up to?
I have been, of course, doing nightly Hades streams, doing weird stuff.
The board,
ran
man.
with Nagling's board. Yeah, it's become
Aspect of Beowulf.
It's
Yeah.
become my favorite Shield aspect by far.
What's up, Adam?
What's up, dude?
What up? What up? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to the chat. So yeah, I've been jamming on that. Jammed on a little bit of Ramabo.
yeah.
Which
What's
is
that?
really kind of crazy.
That's the fourth aspect for
for
what's it called?
Coronoct.
Coronoct.
Coronoct the bow, yeah.
Those
Essentially,
words mean something to me.
well, essentially what it does is it, like, your special actually fires out like a rapid fire volley of arrows that mark enemies.
Oh, okay.
All right,
I got you,
and
I got
whenever you hit one marked enemy, then it does 60% of the damage that you deal to that enemy to all other marked enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And it also gives, even if it is a single target, it'll give you that extra 60% on top of the massive damage that you're doing with your attack, which is a really like slow cast attack. So it takes forever to charge it up, especially if you want to hit crit. But that thing wrecks face. But you really do. You need some dataless hammers. You need Hermes to help you out a little bit with that speed. And so.
And what you had to get it to level 5 to be worth it?
Well, I only put it up to level 2.
Yeah.
And so next time I play, I could see it. I just wanted to experiment with it. And now next time I'm going to lean all the way into it and just wreck face with it.
Nice.
But I also have been into some Melty Blood.
Oh,
that game.
That was great.
Boy,
that was great, man.
It's so good. Yeah, we actually did some share play.
Yeah, we did share play while I was downloading the new season of Call of Duty.
I was streaming it.
Yeah, so he was streaming it, and I was playing like as a local.
So you guys are just bouncing back and forth between activities? Or
No. What I'm saying is I was using my bandwidth for something else, and I was
Right.
connected to his console.
Oh,
So he's playing the game, and I'm playing as though I'm
the way it
player
works
on
is
the
like
console.
if you're in a chat group with somebody,
Yeah.
you can do a screen share, so they can actually watch the game that you're
Oh,
playing,
okay, I
and
got
then you can actually do share play, which hands them what's up, Kit. You can hand them the controller, right? So either let them take over your controls or let them be the second player and play along with you. This is something that a lot of people don't know about when it comes to playing on a PlayStation. If you have a game and your friends want to play along, they don't know if they want to buy it or not, you can use this option to let them try the game before they commit to buying it, right? Either that, or you can just be like, you don't have to buy it, if it's a game like River City Girls, right? Like, we played through the entire game like that. Now, you are on a 1 hour timer, but it's easy enough to just start the share play right back up.
Did we stream that Melty Blood?
Yes.
Have you done any more Melty Blood streams?
Yes.
Okay. Well, check out some of his gameplay, but for the hour that we played, it didn't feel like I was on a streamed connection. It felt like I was local.
Right.
Cool.
It felt like we were shoulder to shoulder.
No lag
playing
going on, man. Yeah.
And that game is so fun to play. Like if you're a fan of fighters, if you miss that style of like Blaze Blue, that style of
Everybody
like
has a Hakumen
under night
counter.
Yeah, right. Everybody's got a shield, and then that leads to crazy mix-ups as well. The music, Scott. You need to hear these tunes.
I do.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna send you the intro theme.
Please do.
It's a killer, man.
I still wonder why I didn't have music the first time.
I think it's because I started stream after the intro started playing. I think that kind of just messed everything up a little bit because it worked the second time.
Yeah, it worked just fine. Yeah, and it's hot.
It's
it's good.
It's like, I mean, seriously, this is like top tier anime OP.
Burn myself.
Dude, seriously, like when you hear it, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna wait till you're good and drunk, and I'm
Oh,
gonna throw it
nice,
at you,
there
and
you
you're gonna
go.
be like, what?
Well,
I'ma
you
spin
won't
you
have
out.
to wait long.
It is Saturday, baby.
It is Saturday.
It is Saturday. Crack one with your boys.
That's right.
Speaking. So what about you, Phil? What you been cracking
Mighty
on?
Goose.
Oh boy, yeah, you
let's
showed me that.
go,
That was
Mighty
so-
Goose.
Mighty Goose is ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, it like at first I was like, oh, this is Metal Slug, but the more I played, I'm like, no, it looks like Metal Slug.
Right.
This is Alien Hominid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's great. Dude, it's so good.
nice.
It's silly as hell.
It is.
Yeah, when you die, you turn into a roast goose.
Yeah.
Love it.
Exactly.
Love it.
Dude, that
Love
was
it.
cracking your daughter up, man. We were
Yeah.
sitting there watching you play it a little bit ago before we started the stream,
Yep.
and just every time you hit that honk button,
There's a honk
There's
button.
a honk
Bro,
button.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
because I
like
feel
Goose Game, man. You gotta have your
you
honk.
gotta have a honk.
You gotta
button.
have it,
Have
dude.
to.
But it doesn't do anything.
But it's
It's
Yes,
just-
it does.
It's just a honk.
Yeah, that's
it.
all you need.
Yeah.
All right.
What did
that
you
is
expect it to
inspiring.
do?
I don't know. Maybe I should get meter off of it or something.
Nah,
Like, I don't
man.
know.
Nah, you're already striking fear in the heart of your foes.
That's right, man.
You know,
Mighty Goose.
Mighty Goose. You know.
But it looks great. It plays great. I mean, it's an instant classic.
looks
is
great.
What it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Game Pass. It's been out for a little bit. Not too long. Couple months, I think. But it's free now.
I go.
Also, Scarlet Nexus. I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet, but it's on Game Pass.
Oh, heard that.
So I figured
Okay.
I'd, at least give it a shot. See
Then
if I
yeah,
like
yeah, I'm right there with you.
know?
Like I need to do the same thing. You know, got a lot of friends playing that right now.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, We want to get into news.
Before we do, well, I'm just saying, well, we have a new follower.
Thank you.
What is that name?
I am Dan Skinny.
Oh, that's Dan Skinny. Welcome to the tribe.
You know Dan Skinny?
Let's go. I do.
Chat.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. Welcome.
There's some cool people in that chat.
Absolutely. Welcome to the family.
Yeah.
All right. So as far as the news, we're gonna kick this off with a surprise. Look, you know that they played RE2 and saw the Thomas the Train Engine mod. Did you ever see that?
Oh yeah.
You know that's where this had to have started.
Yeah.
Choo Choo Charlie.
Yeah.
Choo Choo Charles. So
Choo Choo Charles.
Choo Choo Charles. So we've got a possessed train, a demon train with spider legs,
a spider clown train.
Oh my
that
God.
chases you
Through the woods.
Through the woods. No,
doesn't even
across
need,
landscape.
It's
That's
wherever.
how big that map
It's
is.
just
Don't even need tracks.
Right.
You'll just come right over the damn hill.
And you're stuck on tracks. You know, half the time you have to like hijack a train and then start the train up, and then you're trying to run from this train that does not care about tracks.
No,
you know. And so it's like a stealth. Like you're trying to creep around and not be noticed by him.
But then it becomes like a speedrunning game,
right?
When you get caught,
where
you just
This looks awesome.
It looks awesome.
Did you see that upgrading the train?
Yes.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Where you could put like fucking spikes on the front.
Right.
Like,
Which means we're gonna take the war to him.
This is a game.
Yeah.
Okay. This doesn't even try to be anything but a game.
You know, I'm appreciative
of
of that, man. It's about time that we get back to fun.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, I get it.
They forgot about fun, man.
Yeah, right. It's just all about aesthetic. It's like this is really pretty. It's like okay, yeah, it is, but it ain't that fun.
Forgot about fun, like they forgot about Dre.
Oh. Exactly. They forgot about Dre. They act like they did.
So Jet, do you guys like? What do you think?
It
just launched.
It
just launched. We talked about it a while ago.
Yes.
I think it looks a lot like No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah.
But it has
In
its
a
own vibe to
way.
it. It's got its own vibe and things going on.
It's like No Man's Sky meets The Pathless.
Yeah.
You know, kind of. Yeah.
Again, it looks like it's that, but more fun.
Right.
Like this actually looks like it could be a fun game.
Yeah.
You know, where No Man's Sky takes so much work for it to get to the fun game.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't want to play an entire game first before the fun game happens.
Right.
And this isn't in first person. This is kind of pulled back third person, so you can actually see your ship.
Yeah, because your ship actually has to bound around to different like crystals that propel you. So basically, they're like
the
gas
camera's cool.
clouds that fuel your jet and allow you to launch yourself, towards other gas clouds while you're exploring this
So
planet.
you gotta get a gassy boost.
You gotta get a gassy boost. Yeah, you gotta eat that crystals.
Taco Bell.
They put crystals in their tacos.
No man, ooh,
That'll hurt
boy.
your teeth.
I just feel bad for whoever's going to bed with you that night.
Hey man, what's up with that sandwich? They're like, it's a sandwich, it's a taco at Taco Bell shit. Have you seen these stupid commercials? I don't know. It's some.
What?
It's like it's some dumb Taco Bell shit. It's like, well, we took a piece of flatbread and we put some easy cheese on it, and then put a piece of chicken in it, and there you go.
So
I think that's all.
What
it
makes
is.
it a sandwich? Are they like using
trying
another
to-
taco shell and like kind of like the double-decker
See?
taco,
Well,
but invert the other shell?
Some
So it's just
people
like
say a taco is a sandwich.
Is the
Don't start that.
is the
That's
tortilla
that's what I'm saying. They
Right.
started it
Yeah,
with a
is-
commercial.
is
Well, I don't know. That's been going for a while. Like hot
connected?
dogs or hot dog sandwiches.
like is it one piece tortilla?
No, it's not a roll up.
Is it
They
separate?
already have that on the
Are
menu.
the pieces
Man, I wouldn't-
separated?
Let me look
Because
this up.
that's what a when the pieces are separated, that's a sandwich. It's like a hot dog.
That's the only way that it's.
Is
a
a
Well,
hot dog
okay,
a sandwich?
okay,
No, it's a
well,
hot dog.
how
Well, what
about-
if
how
you
about
split
a
the
gyro?
back and then
Unless-
turn
Hey,
it?
is
nice?
yeah,
is
if
a
you
gyro?
break the bun, then it becomes a sandwich.
Is a gyro a sandwich?
Does it have separated?
I just.
Bread?
So what is
What
it
about a
then?
wrap?
What
Is
is
it
it
a
then?
wrap?
Is it a wrap?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Is
a wrap considered a sandwich?
If the outside is connected, then it's not a sandwich. If
Are you
you
sure about
split
this?
it
Are you sure?
to where it's two separate pieces,
He has a hard line
becomes
on
a
the sandwich
sandwich.
debate. Okay,
Hey, ask Tandy. Is a wrap a
Is
sandwich?
a wrap a sandwich?
I'm gonna ask him. He's
See,
more
here's the
into
problem.
Mediterranean food, so I'm asking about the gyro.
Oh, ask about the
Okay.
gyro.
Is a gyro a sandwich?
How do you know what that box eats?
Look, I know Tandy. Okay. He said never.
Never.
Wow.
See, he has a hard stance
He's
on
like,
it
it's
too.
because
He's
it's
with
a
Scott.
gyro.
That's
Me and
right.
Tandy
Don't you try to-
disagree on something.
Don't you try to?
I never thought that would
diminish
happen.
Look,
you saw
the
it
power
first.
of the gyro.
Tandy reads the room. Okay.
Jesus, man.
By the way, for those of you that don't know, Tandy, the executive decision maker, makes all of our executive decisions.
right.
You would think
That's
we
the,
were actually being sponsored by Tandy.
I've got more Tandy commercials than I do anything else. What up, Tandy?
Nah, man, that's not a sandwich. They just put some stuff in a taco shell.
Let me see. Man,
It's
that
just
ain't no
a taco,
sandwich.
bro.
They got a.
It's just a sub that's split and left stuffed. It's not a sandwich. So it's up. I mean, Scott.
Yeah, what about a po' boy? You know, you
So-
don't cut the back on a po'
Don't
boy.
you ever say
Let's-
a po' boy in a sandwich. That is the sandwich. That is the now.
Look,
I'm
there are exceptions
to
to this rule.
Oh.
It's less of a rule than a guideline.
It
It's
sounded
more
like a
of
hard
guideline.
line. I don't know. Tandy said never.
Never.
He wasn't.
But Tandy's
he's not
also from
budging.
what 1973.
That's right.
That's right.
97. I mean,
You know,
Tandy kind of old.
They were still
school.
putting everything in Jello molds back
Right,
then. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Everything. Put your olive loaf in this Jello mold. That's what you want, right? Serve it at parties.
Much to your chagrin.
And take it home with you after the party's done, because ain't nobody touching that shit.
You're trying to sneak out,
That's
even
right.
though you want your dish that you brought it in on. That's
Even
the
though it's
problem.
like that
Oh,
avocado
yeah,
green.
Like,
yeah.
I want that
That's
plate
like-
back, bro.
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
that.
They're like, go ahead, take the plate. We don't want that shit.
Exactly. But I'm going to leave the Jello mold.
Yeah.
Wait, please don't.
So, Sora's in Smash
Yeah.
now?
I wasn't expecting this one, but it makes total sense.
It makes
I
total
mean,
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, people
Yeah.
have been asking for this for
Uh-huh.
years.
They hit
time.
that simple and clean and had all the.
And this is the last Smash character.
At the
So, I
key.
mean, that's
Yeah.
just perfect.
Yeah.
This is
What a
the
way to go
last
out, man.
Smash character,
What a way to go
man.
out.
That was a
That's
smart
so
move
crazy.
because, like, at the end of the day, no matter who you announced, and outside of Sora, no matter who you announced, someone was going to be mad about it.
Yeah.
Right?
I
People
think
wanted
there were
Dante.
people that were
wanted.
that were unhappy
I'm
with
pretty-
Sora.
That's
Yeah.
fine, but the grand majority of people
Yeah.
were. If you watch these reaction videos,
Oh, they were
people
happy.
Were
They were ecstatic
crying.
about it. Yeah.
People were like in tears. You
Yeah.
know, my friend Kayla might be here. I don't know, but her brother, you know, he saw it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he just got emotional.
Oh,
That's so
man.
emotional it made her
I can see
emotional.
it.
You know, I'm like that's a
Yeah.
big deal. Mighty Keith, if you
Yeah.
watch any of his
Yeah.
reaction videos,
Oh,
to
I
this,
didn't watch it.
Oh,
No.
He was
'cause
so happy.
Well, he started off as a Smash streamer,
Right.
You know,
Oh,
so that's where he got to start, man.
yeah.
So Smash is in his heart, man. That's at his
Yeah.
core. And so when he saw Sora, oh my
Mm-hmm.
god! And
was
so,
fun.
and then Sora looks really fun to play.
He does,
Totally.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He makes a
looks
lot
awesome.
of sense in this game.
Totally,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
we can ask for a million other characters, you know.
Yeah.
But Sora,
that was-
Sora
fits.
rounds it out,
right?
You know that completes
I
the
can't.
circle,
What did you send me? It's like I can't wait to see Sora hair on Kirby.
Yeah,
Right? Uh-huh.
exactly. Yeah, that's what I want to see, man.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Kirby with a little keyblade. It's
That's
gonna be
right,
awesome.
hell
You
yeah.
know he's gonna have a Kirby charm
Oh,
on the
that'd be
keyblade.
great.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're,
Yeah.
you know they're gonna do it.
We'll have that little tomato
Yeah.
with the M on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
yeah, that's super exciting news, and it's so funny that they chose to announce that on the launch day of Nickelodeon's Nicktoons
dude.
All Stars.
yeah.
That's Nintendo. Nintendo's pissed. Nintendo's like, okay, launch your little game.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we
we're
got
gonna
Sora.
We
remind
got
people.
Sora.
We're gonna remind people about Smash the day of. So when they're playing Nintendo, they're just sitting there thinking like, oh, I can't wait for Sora to come out.
Yeah.
We're playing Smash again.
It looked like
You
they
know?
added the Sephiroth costume, the one black wing costume
Yeah.
too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
might have.
I wonder if
I
they
love how they
also-
had Sora versus Sephiroth.
versus
Yeah,
Sephiroth.
that was
on
cool.
there. Yeah,
That was good.
That's really awesome. Well, Cloud's on there too.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna give him the bandaged up blade costume from Kingdom Hearts.
Who knows, man?
You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Because they
They-
might as well just do.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll
Well,
never
they-
see a game like Smash Ultimate
They-
ever again.
Yeah.
Also, kind of bouncing off of that, they did announce a couple of new Mii fighter costumes. And
Oh,
one of
yeah?
One of them's the Doomslayer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
See, there was rumblings about Doomslayer being in Smash for a while.
Oh
now.
man, yeah. I
I'm-
mean, it's either
Yeah, he's a bit
Doomslayer
too
or
violent.
Master Chief. And it's
I
just
mean,
like,
yeah. That's just once again, that's what the fans want. And we
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
speculate and imagine what would be great in there. But is Doomslayer really a good fit? Not really. I mean, he's just a murderer.
Beautiful Joe.
Cool.
He's
Now,
just an angry man.
Yeah.
This man
That
does
would be
not like
magnificent.
TV.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe is who I've wanted in Smash for a long time.
absolutely.
now.
That would be
because I
great.
think that he's primarily a Nintendo. I mean, the Beautiful Joe 2 came to PS2,
right?
But
it's all GameCube.
It's GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you think of Beautiful Joe.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
he would be perfect in Smash.
Right.
So that's always been the one that I've been like, maybe one day we'll get Beautiful Joe, because he was great in Marvel.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was very, very good.
You
And
know?
I wonder if Nintendo might renege on this whole situation, because I mean, this is the longest supported game that they've ever had. They never support a game this long.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 years now.
I mean, even
Usually-
other Smash games.
Right. They never get supported for this long. And
Right.
so it is wise that they're like, okay, we got to wrap this up and move forward and move on.
Yeah.
But I mean, who wouldn't want just another season?
Yeah,
man.
If the fan outcry, even though I guess Nintendo is really good at ignoring the fans.
Yeah, well,
They're really good at not listening to the fans.
F-Zero.
Oh
saying.
man. When are they gonna drop that one on us?
Yeah.
Because they have to know, and they have to be working on it.
Yeah, they
you
have
know?
to be.
But it's hard to follow up GX. Like it's really, really difficult. So.
Yeah,
shoot,
it was
they could
perfect.
just re-release
Yeah.
GX.
I mean, seriously.
and
I
people
know.
would be
Yeah.
fucking
They,
happy.
they,
at this
they
point.
could just update the graphics on GX and everyone would be cool with it.
I wouldn't
Absolutely.
even
Yeah.
think they would need to even upgrade the grafix.
They'd at
Drop
least
on
have to make it widescreen.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
they'd have to
They'd
give
at
it a
least have to do
remaster.
that.
Yeah.
But if they gave it like a full remake.
But dude, it ran at perfect 60 back
Yes.
then, and it looked amazing on the GameCube. Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine it in big blue and the big blue music. Like,
Yeah, with the
boy.
tube
Yes.
that you're going around.
Oh, my
it's
God,
so
it's
cool.
so good. Please, Nintendo.
I miss it.
Please
I miss
listen once.
I miss it.
once.
The thing is,
Yeah, because Nintendo
like,
totally watches our show, guys.
I mean, they
Hey,
probably
I mean,
do.
they
It's
probably
like,
do.
man, y'all hate on us every week.
Yeah.
you know, Scott had a point. We end up addressing some of these things a good,
I've been saying
week
that.
earlier.
I've
Yeah.
been saying
Well,
that for the past month and a half.
Well, then
I mean,
y'all
dude,
have a point.
For some reason,
we-
I'm serious. But, like, this does seem to happen.
Yeah.
We talk about these things, and then
The next thing is just like blows
by
up. Like,
Tuesday-
I'll swing on YouTube, just kind of scrolling down my list of like subscribes, and it's just like, oh, they're talking about it now too.
Yeah, and it's just
3 days late.
Bruh,
Yeah.
y'all late to the party. You know,
Yeah, for real, exactly. It's just
more
like,
of y'all need to tune
catch
in.
up.
we got the,
You know,
we got the news. We got the hot news.
That's so
guys.
good.
This is new.
It's news, not the olds.
Not the old.
Not the olds. Yeah, so this
so we're
is
gonna go with this.
This is well, I mean,
Well-
it just came out.
What is it?
It is Dave Chappelle's new comedy special. By the
Oh,
name
it is
of
a
The
comedy
Closer.
special.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it
still
is.
haven't checked it out yet.
I'll
But
watch
is it solid?
It's very
Dave.
good, but it's also Dave throwing down the gauntlet. He says that
Yeah.
this is his last comedy
Yeah.
special.
I knew about that.
He's like,
yeah.
this is it.
It's
He's
the
like,
closer.
and it's the closer, and he is the closer.
Mm-hmm.
And he does. He addresses a
like
lot
John
of.
Wick style closer.
Is
he
I
like
mean, actually,
Was it
yeah.
coming around corners?
Yeah, I mean, yes. No, he ain't coming around no corners. No, he kicks in the door.
Oh,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
got
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Oh.
dual pistols,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
He's going in.
Into Django style,
dude,
just
I'm
straight
telling
up.
you what,
just-
don't say that now. Django was
Damn.
a slave. You don't want to do that.
He murdered
Anyway,
everyone in the room.
I mean,
too.
he did that, but Dave has never been a. Even though I guess he always had that "I'm rich" bitch with him with the broken slave
Oh,
cuffs.
yeah.
Oh man.
You know, but he
Remember
does.
the
he
Roots
addresses,
outtakes?
Huh?
He did a slave in the Roots outtakes. You remember
He
that?
did
was a good
that.
one.
He did that, but that's not. It doesn't go along with the theme of this this comedy
This
special.
analogy.
It doesn't at all. Because, let me finish what I'm saying, man. Jesus Christ. So no.
Shut up, Morgan Freeman.
Shut up, Morgan. Literally. Literally. I mean, but that's really funny that he actually
actually
did
said-
that in
yeah.
the trailer.
That was pretty funny.
Because it kind of gives you an idea of where he's going with this. Because it's
Yeah.
like, Dave, why you gotta be so rude to Morgan?
Yeah,
you know,
for
he
real.
was just trying to talk to you on a long road trip, man. You're
Yeah.
like, shut the fuck up, Morgan Freeman. But it's
Yeah, but
really
he's been
about
talking the whole time.
he's addressing his previous comedy specials and the backlash that he's received from the trans community, from the LGBTQ community about them. And he's just like, man, I don't feel like you guys are listening to what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about your community or you as individuals. I'm saying that I'm not against you, but I do have questions and I do like conversation. Like, I'm not trying to punch down on you, so please stop trying to punch down on me and comedians who are just doing our jobs. You know what I'm saying? We're just telling jokes. And then he just, it's very serious, man. And it's the funniest thing about it is that there are two ladies that are in the crowd, right? And everybody's laughing and having a good time. But these two ladies, and they're like in the third row.
Okay.
they are just mean mugging him
Ooh.
the whole time. At the beginning, one of the ladies was kind of laughing, the other one was kind of just whatever. But by about 20 minutes in, they're just stone faced, just mad. And the camera, of course, keeps them somewhere in frame, just so you can see, like, they ain't having a good time, you know. And he's not being offensive, you know. He's being Dave, man. He's just making light of everything. He makes fun of everything. But I do think that he wants to just put an end to the whole Dave Chappelle. He even references himself. He's like, because I'm transphobic, right? And so he starts saying, yeah, I'm a transphobic comedian. And it's all tongue in cheek, right? But of course, there are going to be people who just take it at its literal value and just be like, see, he's saying that he's transphobic. He said it. And it's like, nah, man, that just goes to show how you don't listen. And he says that so much through the special. It's like, you're not listening. Yeah. It's like, and so he did. He said, like, after this, he's not going to talk about it anymore. He's like, this is it. This is my last time that I'm going to reach out to this community and talk to you guys. And if y'all want to lambast me or cancel me, good luck. You know, bring it on. It seemed like he was trying his best to get canceled because he thinks that, well, he believes that cancel culture really is reaching its end. Like, you know, it's they're running out of steam, man. You know what I'm saying? Like after a while,
so he's making himself a martyr.
He's
for an idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been trying to get canceled for a minute here.
That's what I'm saying.
He keeps smoking inside in places where you can't smoke.
He didn't smoke once, and he didn't even vape.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Because he was up on that SNL stage smoking.
Usually,
and everybody's
usually
going like, is anybody going to say some shit to him?
I just wonder if he quit. You know, like I'm sitting there watching him. I'm waiting for the cigarette to come out. Yeah. And I'm waiting for him to at least hit a vape or something. Yeah. But he didn't the entire time. And it's like it was a very It was serious, and it was funny. It was definitely funny, but it was more a little, you know, just kind of on the nose. Like this guy's he's hurting, and he's also hurting for the people that are hurting. Yeah. But they're more interested in trying to hurt somebody else because they're feeling hurt instead of understanding that this person's actually more on their side, the side of their ideal. But he just believes that instead of being a part of a group and believing that you should believe what this group believes, that you should just believe what you believe, you know, and I'm going to believe what I believe, and we can all believe together, and then we'll be better off for it, you know. Why we shouldn't close the doors to conversation. We should keep those doors wide open. Yeah. And so it's definitely worth a watch.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
how long is it?
It's powerful stuff. It's not that long. I think it's like an hour and 12 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, and it's Dave, man. Once he starts talking,
it don't matter how long it is.
Yeah,
you just let him go.
Yeah, you know, and he's saying some stuff that a lot of people are thinking. So you know, like it sucks that the poor man is. They're trying very hard to cancel him right now. They're trying super hard. And I don't know if it can work. Yeah. I don't think you can cancel him. And if he does, he's just like, he even said it to another show he did after that he filmed in Ohio. He was like, you know, and if they cancel me, well, you know, you cancel me on Twitter, then I don't give a fuck. Twitter's not a real place. You know, like that. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I'm a bad motherfucker. That's what he said. You know, I was like, all right, Dave, you know, live your best life.
Twitter's not a real place.
That's what my boy said. He's like, it's not a real place.
He's speaking truth.
It's made up land. That's what it is. Well, people get real pissed off at it.
Yeah. It's like, there it goes. Like, put down your keyboards, man. Let's actually have a conversation. And so,
cool. Definitely going to check that out.
Yeah. If you like Dave, you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
So, Wanted Dead. Is this that trailer that we were watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Team Ninja is back. Man.
Talk about this.
This is Dead or Alive. What they call the Mortal Kombat games. You remember when they did the Mortal Kombat with Sonya Blade? And then Sub-Zero had one too.
What is it?
Sub-Zero
Legends?
was called Sub-Zero.
Right, but
it wasn't
like,
Legends.
Was it Legends or was it Chronicles? Was it Legends?
I think it might be Chronicles.
Right,
I don't know.
They had one with Sonya.
Yeah. There was one with Sonya,
and they had one with
Sub-Zero,
Jax, and one with
Well, that was Special Forces. Special Forces had that had Sonya and Jax. Yeah, then they had one with but basically an action adventure game based on the.
Well, you remember Shaolin Monks?
Yes,
that one was great.
It was
like a third-person action game that kind of played like a fighter beat 'em up. Yeah, like that was great. Yeah.
This also makes me think of. Do you remember this game called Oni?
Yeah, totally.
It makes me think of Oni, and then there was another one. What's the one that came out? Bethesda produced it. Wet. Do you remember Wet?
I never played that. I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
There's another third-person action game where the protagonist was, a badass woman out there with tons of guns and blades and things of that caliber. I saw that flickered.
I see. It said stream is disconnected.
Oh.
Boo! Did we lose stream?
It's reconnecting.
Sorry if we lost stream there, guys. Well, still says live.
It says starting down there on the bottom.
Starting.
Stream has disconnected.
Reconnecting. Sorry, guys. We seem to be having
if you can hear us,
technical difficulties. We're trying. Guys, if you can't see us live, we do post these episodes on YouTube and other places.
Yeah, because it's still recording our video.
Well,
I
can you?
I think the internet's completely down.
Oh, yeah. No. Looks like it's trying to start. Let's see what happens.
I think the internet went down.
Yeah, my internet went down.
Wah, wah. But it's such a beautiful day.
I know. It's not even storming.
What is your problem?
We've been having.
You know what? We should just record the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do
Let's
it.
just do it.
Just do it.
Okay.
Let's just rock it.
So, again, apologies for everybody that was viewing before.
Go.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And so but basically this Wanted Dead, it's just badass swords, katana wielding.
I love it because there's no other way to do that.
Yeah.
You get the I'm bad at that. I got these thick lips.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Just
use momentum to make it happen.
You gotta get that bottom lip moving. Gotta get it
I can't do
in.
that shit either.
You're kinda,
just hitting the right amount of buzz. Is the hard
Stutter a
part.
bee.
Yeah.
but she's going through and just
eviscerating people, man.
Yeah, dude. And she's so slick with that katana.
Oh.
Boom.
Right. So I mean, was it Kasumi? It looked like Kasumi. Was it Kasumi?
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. Either that or one of the clones. And
I'm
so,
really hoping that's the case.
Yeah. And so, I mean, because there's a lot of story to tell there, you know, with what is it, Alpha 152 and all of the clones of Kasumi that they made with her DNA. Actually, I think they initially were using Hayate's DNA, so they captured him, and Kasumi ended up escaping from them, then trying to go back with Ayane and Ryu Hayabusa to get him out. And whatever. So who knows what the story is, but I'm happy to see Team Ninja doing something with that IP because DOA 6 was, I mean, it's fun.
This is
abysmal.
part of the DOA universe.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw it said Dead or Alive on there. I thought they were more just saying that team was making.
No. I mean, but everything that they mentioned was Dead or Alive, Ninja Gaiden, DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball, all those Team Ninja, primary franchises, and because
they
they're
didn't
using
say Neo, so
because that's Sega, and so that's not entirely
okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't think about it that way.
Right. And so this is something that they're doing with the Dead or Alive license, with that IP rather, because it's theirs, which is really exciting for me because I'm a huge Dead or Alive fan.
Yeah.
It's great seeing people actually trying to bring DOA 5 back into the limelight currently because that's a great game. But DOA 6 alienated so much of that fan base, that it really stopped their momentum. And the only way that company has been really making money is Neo.
Yeah.
You're right.
Neo 2.
Yeah. Which are hot, but they're a completely different beast.
Oh, completely different flavor.
This is back to actual Ninja Gaiden with guns.
Over the top combat, just hyper ninja action, man. Like super ninjas.
Yep.
And I think we need some super ninja action.
Every once in a while you need a little super ninja.
Yeah, man. Super ninja. Super ninja. I want some booms, man. I want some like 3-story Azuna drops.
There you go.
Yeah.
But this also looks like they could implement stealth mechanics into it, and they can do that kind of thing. This looks a little bit more.
I wonder if they'd actually lean into stealth. I've never seen.
I think
they
could
seem
do
so
it.
in your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's
You know?
also fast as hell.
She
Yeah,
is
she
super
is.
That
speedy.
run was ridiculous.
Yeah. Kind of puts you in the mind of what's the Shinobi game with the sash?
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
kind of made me think of that too. The way you dash from enemy to enemy and enemy, just
Just zip,
fucking
zip,
them up,
zip.
fucking them up. And maybe this is the closest thing we have to like a new Ninja Gaiden.
I mean, that's what it's looking
That's
like.
what it feels like.
Right.
Yeah, that's what the trailer
Did you
made it.
see Devil's Third?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
totally.
this Devil's Third sucks, but this looks like what Devil's Third was trying to do.
trying to be.
But you know,
let's turn the monitor off.
eventually it'll work out.
I'm just saying that it's gonna flash every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
We'll deal with it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it
Okay,
looks
so
super
this
cool.
is exciting for
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Some in the
Oh.
smoke for that man right there.
for you?
Oh.
Ari, welcome to Raccoon City.
Yeah.
Oh, did I skip?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did. I totally skipped the song in the
I
smoke.
was like, really? It's excited for him because he was telling me this looks
Oh,
like shit.
right.
I think this
No,
looks like
no, I
shit.
didn't even look at that.
You did you look? You didn't look at the trailer?
Oh no, for Ari, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally
Oh,
looked at that trailer.
okay.
It's.
It's whatever.
I don't think it's necessary.
No.
Like right now, especially after we just had the Netflix series and everything.
Yeah.
RE8 is doing its work. We're still over here waiting for
RE7
multiplayer.
just became
Yeah.
the highest
Selling
RE in the franchise. I mean,
Right.
RE's doing a lot of shit.
As well as should be.
Yeah.
RE7's
And
magnificent.
this just it looks like they're trying to take Resident Evil 1 and 2 and slam them together into a feature film, and it
Right.
doesn't make
Dude,
any fucking
and those
sense.
liquors
just
look
doesn't
like
have to happen.
assholes.
Right,
That
I'm
is
just wondering
some
who
bad
greenlit it.
sigil.
Yeah,
Like, who's like-
Leon looks weird.
Yeah,
you know what I
like
mean?
why is this happening? Why does it
Yeah.
have to? It's like there's like, okay, well, we just had this story and we promised Todd that we'd produce his story, so we're gonna do
They
it,
lost a bet.
Todd. Right?
Somebody
like,
lost a bet.
so I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know.
Okay, what's the name of that Resident Evil thing that we just watched a little while ago? What was that even called?
The one on Netflix,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Outbreak
Yeah.
Zero.
Exactly.
Like, whatever.
Yeah,
There was
exactly. Yeah.
some. Yeah.
More Resident Evil.
Here's more Resident
Yeah,
Evil.
I found out that game was based on a story that they scrapped for the. Well, I guess they didn't scrap it. This game came out. There was a Resident Evil that came out for the N-Gage. That was a sequel to RE4,
Well, did it now.
pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, and so that was that storyline. Yeah.
We gotta
How
get this
awesome is
out.
that?
We gotta get this out. I wonder. I mean, maybe that means that there's some bits of that story that they're gonna try to make canon in the future. I don't know, man. That is just a sign that Capcom has too much money.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah,
like,
hey,
okay,
man.
this franchise is making us so much money. Let's just keep hitting it.
Hey man, that's what you do when you just laid a golden egg, man.
Right.
You
Yeah.
keep trying to squeeze that.
Yeah, well,
juice, get
3-step
some more.
process. You gotta ring it.
Gotta ring
it
it,
down.
yeah,
You gotta
and
crunch it,
and then
you ring it,
fold,
and then you
roll it down. I got you.
For real, dude. And none of those eggs are
You
as
can
gold.
do that with things other than rats.
See?
You can ring out all
Tom
kinds
Cruise
of
was
it.
onto something.
Bring out
right.
any product you want.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You got it.
Did you ever
Yeah.
see that Key and Peele about the church ladies? It was the two ladies that were in church talking about like if the devil don't let my grandniece Grace go, then I'm a flirt with the devil. I'm a lure him in, and then I'm gonna get on him and I'm gonna ride him, and I'm gonna give it to him this way and I'm gonna give it to him that way, and then at the last second, right before he's about to climax, I'm gonna clench my pussy lips down on him and snap his dick off with a divine kegel. You remember that?
No.
And he's like,
No.
it's hilarious.
I remember
At
that
one
one.
point, then she's like, with my prayers.
With my prayers.
With my prayers now. She's like, oh, and then Satan ends up possessing one of the ladies. And so, they trap him inside of their bodies, and they start telling each other what they're doing to him.
Oh my God.
And she was like, "Yeah, I got Satan's dick in my hands, and I'm wringing it out. I'm just wringing it out." Dude, look up Church Ladies, dude. Key and Peele. This is one of my favorite sketches by them. It was so funny, man.
That's great.
So with my prayers, But no, I mean, whatever. We'll see what happens with Raccoon City.
Could be
Maybe.
good.
So is Song in the Smoke not coming out on PSVR?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's coming out on all platforms.
Oh,
What is this?
okay.
I just said it's exciting for you because you like survival. Like I'm somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know that I love survival, but I definitely like it.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Chuckhead was saying that this was a contender for VR Game of the Year.
It looks pretty awesome.
They really believe in it, and
because it's like caveman survival.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't lean too heavily into the. I mean, it's like survival, but it's still fun. You know, it's not like you don't have to go and chop down trees.
Yeah.
Well, you're not having to gather so much.
Oh, okay.
You know, gather and build and all that.
That's what
does end up
sucks.
getting boring.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you
just
have to
busy
spend
work.
too much time. Exactly.
Yeah, but you can hunt and you can cook meat and you can do all that stuff. It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to check it out. I want to play it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
You know?
if it's on PC as well,
Yes.
then I'm gonna get it on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think like a game like that would suck with the move controllers, man. I'm kind of
I can
over
understand
the
that.
moves, to be honest.
You want
with
some thumbsticks?
I
don't
do.
you? Yeah.
I do. It's well beyond time.
Yeah.
You know, and I really think Sony should have just said like, okay, well here are thumbstick attachments for, but then you'd have to retrofit every other
Right,
game.
yeah.
and
Oh,
there's nothing
we
you
are
can do.
back.
Oh, are we back?
Are we
We're
back?
actually
Heck
back
yeah.
online. We
Oh,
didn't even
well,
get to the
I'm
news yet.
again. We're sorry, guys. We were having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, but the video will be on Twitch for
Uh,
you to catch the 10, 15 minutes.
Well, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
try to re-upload it to Twitch, and obviously, you know, we upload these videos to YouTube and various other, audio-only streaming services like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and blah blah. No,
yeah.
yeah. So go check it out there if you want to hear the dumb stuff that we were saying before we came back.
It also looks like we have 2 new subscribers.
All right,
Hey,
thank
welcome.
you.
Just
Hey,
in
welcome.
time for taxes.
Oh yeah.
And Don Green 2 based.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Let's
go.
And those aren't fake
Justin,
profiles.
nah, man, Justin, that's my boy Justin, and Don
Oh.
Green 2 Base, that's my cousin Don.
just-
That's DL.
Nice.
Say, just in
Heck
time
yeah.
for taxes. If that
Just
was a
in
fake
time for
name,
taxes.
I'm like, that's
I know.
just brilliant.
Heck yeah.
That's brilliant. And so, yo, what's up, Don Green 2
Oh.
Base? Don Green also streams on Twitch, so check my boy
Oh,
out.
awesome.
All right, yeah. I don't know. What are you streaming these days, Don?
Yeah.
He, I know he's onto some fighters. He plays some Warzone. And then just in time for taxes. Welcome to the family as well, guys.
Yeah.
You haven't streamed in a bit. That's cool. That's cool. Then you can just join
There's
in and
always
watch
time.
us. Yeah.
There's always time. You can
know?
always get back on it.
And then of course we have Battlefield coming out soon.
And Battlefield.
Gears of Warzone. That's what's up. That's
Nice.
what's up. Warzone's about to pop off super hard once Vanguard drops. You know, even though Warzone's always popping, so it is what it is, right?
And Gears 5 was fucking awesome when I was playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still like to play through the story just to get it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could play both of them. I guess they're both on there.
Yeah.
I never played through Judgment.
Right.
I guess that's, the other one on 360.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah.
ODST.
Yeah.
He said it was bad.
Bad.
Oh,
Okay.
It was
Big
bad.
skip. Okay, cool. Because
Right, thank you
4
for
was
saving that
good
time.
and 5 is good, but,
I mean,
I was playing with Sarah Connor on 5 for a
respect.
while there.
All
Yeah,
right.
man. Got to be Sarah Connor.
Heck yeah.
absolutely. I told somebody that I had a crush on Sarah Connor a few days ago at work, and they're just like, "Oh my god." They're like, "You like strong, powerful women?" I'm like, "What?"
Well, yeah, dude,
Like,
she
are you-
flips a bed up just to do some pull-ups.
Absolutely,
Hell yeah, dude.
absolutely.
Hell yeah, I love that
For
strong,
real.
powerful
That
woman.
woman's a survivor,
How's,
boy.
Yes.
how's the knee?
All right.
I loved that shit. It's
Love
fine,
it.
Sarah.
Love it.
Oh man! All right, so we got
Love that day.
Tales of Arise SAO crossover. That was
this is something.
so random.
Yeah, it's
weird.
It's just out of nowhere.
So random. I mean,
cool
and
with
I
it.
think
Yeah.
you're actually
Yeah.
fighting
Whatever.
Kirito and Asuna.
Uh-oh.
From the
He ain't
cutscene
gonna be
that I
able to
saw.
do shit.
What? Right? You know, Kirito has plot armor.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know
How
what
you
you-
gonna get through all his plot armor?
What are you gonna do? You know, like that. Oh man. I mean, it is really cool because they represented those characters very, very well.
Yeah.
But I've only seen the trailer. Haven't actually played
Right.
the content.
Yeah.
Don, have you played the SAO content?
Is it out already?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw that trailer.
We know very little about this, except
I wouldn't
for that it's a
imagine,
crossover.
right? But I
It's a
wouldn't
thing.
imagine that they would announce it too far in advance with a
Yeah.
game like Tales of Arise.
Seems like they'd be like, it's out now.
right, you
I'm
know.
surprised because Tales of Arise just came out,
It
too,
did.
and they're already
Right.
dropping DLC.
I mean, but
is
that's-
this DLC or is this
It's DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's like, yeah, man, why not strike with the iron
Why
top?
not?
Because I mean,
I
Tales
played
games.
the demo. It's fucking fun, dude.
Right.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed
it is. It
Yeah.
is. You know, and Tales games really. I mean, they. It's like an explosion, right? It's like a quick, bright burn, and then people talk
Yep.
about it for years and years and years. But
Absolutely.
people don't really actively play it the same.
I forgot our mood
lights,
lighting.
moonlights.
Oh.
Turn our mood lights on.
Oh, turn on them, baby, making lights.
Kind of surprised me. I was just like, why?
Whoa!
Blue
It's like
all
it's
of a
super
sudden?
bright in
Whoa,
here,
right.
for real. I'm over here in my dark corner.
Yeah, I know. Well, I looked at the screen and realized it looked kind of dark. So
No,
Well, we are talking about vampires.
Oh, right, exactly.
I'll turn them all off in a second.
We need candles. And so, but that is, it's cool that they're doing a crossover.
Yeah,
It's
you
cool
should have
to
brought the
see.
wine. We don't
Yeah.
say-
so you can
That
just
would have
toss
been
it.
a great idea. We should have talked about this. That would have
we
been
don't
really
drink wine,
good.
so it doesn't matter.
I mean, you can drink wine for one night.
I got some cran grape in there that I'd jam on. Make
Oh,
it look
yeah,
like some wine.
absolutely. I do love cran grape. Some sparkle water.
The only
It's,
reason to have wine is so you can toss it off to the floor.
It's just cranberry juice.
What
Cran
is a man?
What
Yeah,
is
that's
a
what I was
man?
thinking
A
of.
miserable pile of lies and secrets.
What does it say when you die? It's like, let us go out tonight. Let us go out for the
Skeleton, come
evening
in
is
here and
young,
clean
or
this
something like that. What is it?
What
What is it when you die? It has the little phrase that it says on Symphony of the Night. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Like,
you
let us go
no.
out.
I don't remember that.
Oh man, yeah. There's a little phrase. I can't remember it at all. Anyway, Marvel's Avengers, man. What's this bullshit?
Yeah,
you're
what's up
showing
with
me.
this?
Well, they just
You're
screwed the
talking
pooch,
about
man.
talking about people
Because-
leveling up too fast and being overwhelmed.
Here's the deal,
and
man. It's
then-
like, okay, so that game isn't really that great anyway.
Yeah.
But there
And
are
now
a
it's
lot
on
of
Game
people
Pass.
who. There you go.
Yeah.
That might help it.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people who play it, right?
Yeah.
Moth and Wolf were actually streaming it the other day, and it was entertaining enough to watch. You know, Thor
Yeah.
shows up out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, that's kind of cool. But what they said was before the game launched is that the only microtransactions for the game would be cosmetic.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but
And
they always
so
say that.
Exactly, right? Exactly. See, that's the thing. You got to
Man.
look through the jargon. But
Read
people
between
believed
the
them, and for a
lines.
long time, they actually stuck to that. Now, when the game came out, people were leveling up at an extremely fast rate, right?
Yeah.
And so people were like, why are we capping out so quickly in this game?
Yeah.
So they nerfed the EXP game. You know, so they completely
Yep.
nerfed the EXP games.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, people are leveling up slower, whatever game progresses. Next thing you know, they're like, well, you can buy these experience tokens with real life money that'll help you level up faster. And everyone's like, wait a minute. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
That's not a cosmetic.
you know what I'm saying? And then you took away the experience gain in order to monetize it later in the
Yep.
future. And so a lot of people will feel like they completely destroyed their relationship with their player base.
Yeah.
You know,
they
because-
lied to everybody.
because- They did.
Absolutely. I mean, they did. They totally did. And I wonder how much money they've made due to this.
And they were already on thin ice with this game.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Bad look.
Just shoddy business practices.
Bad look.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's no bueno, man. And so, I mean, there are a lot of players who are just like,
This
know,
is
this
some
sucks.
EA shit right
Drop
here.
Yeah.
It's some,
We could I'll blame them.
Might as
Totally.
well.
Yeah, you
We're
know what I'm
always gonna
saying?
point
It's-
the
it's
finger.
If they wouldn't have
always-
been making
Yeah.
so much money,
Look,
you
even
know?
if it's not EA's fault, it's always
That's
EA's
probably
fault.
Absolutely.
Probably EA's
Absolutely. Well, they were the ones who coined that term. What was it?
fault. Surprise mechanics.
No. Well, what was it? It was like game entitlement, like
What?
for the cross-gen entitlement.
oh yeah.
You know, be like, okay,
Yeah.
well, that's an entitlement. You shouldn't just get an upgrade from PS4 to PS5 for free.
They try to make it sound special. Yeah, this is an entitlement.
It's an entitlement.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
So yeah, they're good with the buzzwords, man. But pretty trash with business practices.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Microsoft's like smart delivery.
Right.
You get it how you need it.
Get it how you need it. You know.
Because it's smart.
Remember? And you're smart for doing this.
It makes you feel smart, and we're smart because we made it. And
We're all
Yeah.
so smart.
we delivered
Smart
smarts.
squad.
Smart.
You know?
everybody get in. This is this is a smart house right here.
Get in the smart
Everybody's welcome to the smart house. This is a club for smart people. Hey, you look like a smart guy.
You look like a smart guy. You look savvy. Oh man,
dude. So what'd you order, huh, Scott?
I ordered Metroid Dread.
A Metroid Dread.
It came out yesterday,
go.
and I was debating on whether or not I wanted to track down a copy, and just go out and get it. And then I was just like, well, I am living in the 21st century. Let me just get that shit sent to my house. That way I don't have to go nowhere. And apparently Walmart was giving away a coffee mug with a purchase of a physical copy, so I was just like, down. I want my
It's like
morning
color changing, so like when you put hot coffee in there, it like changes
I don't
into
think
like
it's
a
that.
dark theme thing.
I don't think it's that fancy.
Oh, okay.
It just has a wrap on
So
it.
dope.
It's just a wrap.
Yeah,
Look at it.
it's a dope mug.
It is a
Yeah,
dope mug.
it's a
yeah.
really dope
It
mug.
is, yeah.
Because, I mean, only when I'm having my morning coffee, I'm just going to be sitting there and I'm going to look at it and I'm going to be like, it's a good game.
Damn phase on.
Yeah.
Do it. You can only drink
Yeah.
black coffee out of
But
the
yeah,
Dread.
so well, I only drink black coffee anyways. What I can't do though is put my few handfuls of ice cubes in there to cool it down. I have to drink it like piping hot.
Oh yeah,
Right.
absolutely. You
I
got to
have
burn yourself.
I gotta
Yeah.
burn my tongue every single time I take
Yeah.
a sip.
Unless
And
you
feel
get
the
unless you
dread.
get an ice beam.
That's
then
what
you
it
can-
is.
There it is.
I can
Yeah.
only put
Alright.
the ice in there once I get the ice beam in the game. If
Wouldn't
it
it be
has
cool
an
if they
ice-
had like an ice beam like toy or whatever that it came with that had liquid in the beam itself, so you could just freeze it and then you could put it into your mug and stir it.
Oh
and
yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I
and
like
cool
it.
your ice
That'd be
down.
cool.
You know?
I like it.
it'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
But that's supposed to be coming in Wednesday, so I'll have more to say about that
About the mug?
next time. About the mug,
Yes.
specifically.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck the
Yeah.
game. I ain't
Yeah,
worried
you know,
about it.
well,
I
the
didn't-
game is a coaster
that-
for
that's
the mug.
right.
Right.
Don't tell me any mug spoilers. Don't tell me any mug spoilers, man. I don't
Oh, what
wanna
up,
hear 'em.
D-Skin? Yo,
What's up?
Yo, welcome.
Hey, yes,
Welcome.
we cut out for a second there, but thanks for the subs.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you for
We
returning.
have 2 new friends.
Hey,
I like
I
new
love
friends.
it. Me too. Me too.
I can
And
take
so,
them away.
yeah, but
Ooh, I'm excited about this next one.
yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
hit it, man. I was watching your stream
Yeah.
a little bit this morning.
Yeah.
And
Did you watch the first one or the second one?
I watched the second one. then.
Okay.
It
so
was
you
the
saw,
most
did you see
recent.
the lava?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Shadowgate VR came out, and
Yes.
I think it's particularly funny because I've been streaming it, and it doesn't even have it in the games tag list. Like it's new and nobody gives a shit about it, so I can't search for it and have it populate on
Oh,
my
wow.
Twitch stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to put it in the title,
Right.
You know, which
Yeah.
is fine. I don't care. I
Yeah, it's
usually do
whatever.
it anyway.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting what I got. You know, I was expecting, like we were talking about, a more traditional remake of old Shadowgate.
Point and click.
Yeah, point and
Yeah.
click. This is definitely
still
a point and click. It's
yeah.
absolutely, yeah. And the way that they do the puzzle mechanics are awesome, you know.
Right.
But it's also a dungeon crawler.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's not heavy on the dungeon crawler. It's not like it's full on RPG, but you have a wand and you can cast fire. And from the way it looks, you'll be able to switch wands to other elements at some point. That's what I'm predicting. Yeah, you have to fight enemies. They kind of just come up on you and kill you. You have health, so a lot of times you
Right.
can take more than one hit from some of the traps and puzzles.
They
and things
took
like
it from
that.
puzzles and made it more like puzzle action.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Which is interesting.
it works. It
Yeah.
actually works pretty well. And the more that I play this game, the more I'm like, yeah, this captures the right feel of a Shadowgate.
Because
Okay,
I, without
Yeah.
those elements, Shadowgate would be probably a little boring.
A
in
little
VR,
boring.
You
Yeah.
know, just like with it only
You'd just be
being
sitting
puzzles.
around going like, what the fuck do I do
Right.
now?
Yeah. You know, and even like traversal is pointless. That
Yeah.
you have
Nothing
to.
pops out while I'm doing this puzzle.
Right, exactly. I hope the floor doesn't drop out
That's
from underneath
right.
me. I
Yeah.
hope spikes don't come out of the ceiling.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
You know, so it was all about traps.
So you didn't happen to see the floor puzzle thing that I did from the first stream?
No, I
Okay.
didn't.
There's a puzzle that it reminds me of from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when he had to spell out the name of God across the floor, right? You know, the Yahweh puzzle.
Yeah.
But with this instead, it's spike traps.
Okay.
But it's still, there are a bunch of squares and they have
See, and
symbols on them.
You were telling me
Yeah.
about that last night, and I remembered a specific part in the early game of Onimusha.
Yeah.
Where you have to
yeah.
kind of do that, and it's spike traps, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the puzzles are great. You have a raven with you that's named Odin. In the options menu, you can turn his sarcasm on or off.
What?
So I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, you keep that snark turn all the way
You have
up.
No, man, I want all of
it. That's great.
For real, that means that people are getting their feelings hurt.
That's right.
You know, like this fucking bird, man. He's an asshole.
He is.
I want to play this game
Asshole,
anymore.
man.
That bird needs to tone it down. You know,
But it's good, man. It's a lot better than I was thinking. And the more, like I said, the more I go through it, the more I get comfortable with their systems and kind of how they want you to think here. The lava was fun. As soon as I started climbing over the top of that, I was like, okay, well, this isn't a difficult part, but it's intimidating because, you know, as soon as you let go, you're fucked.
Right.
You're just in boiling lava.
Bro,
you know?
Look, man, all this, everything
The
that you're
floor
describing,
is actually lava.
It's actually lava.
everything that you're describing really makes me wonder if a Squid Game VR would work. Like, I don't know. Did you guys watch it?
I
haven't watched
it yet.
I watched all of it.
Is it good?
It's fantastic.
Heck yeah, I'll be jamming on that this week.
Fantastic.
Squid Game VR with other actual people. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That would be cool.
And then it's because it'd be kind of like Fall Guys, but a lot more serious. You know,
Yeah.
bloodier
Okay.
Fall Guys.
Yeah.
But
And if
in
you die in
VR,
the game, you die in reality.
oh, that's great. Have somebody right behind you with a gun to your head.
Yeah,
for the second you
real.
mess up. You know, either that.
Red
they
light,
just-
green light, motherfucker.
They like overload your controllers and just zap you to death.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be really cool.
Wait for Neuralink. That's when they're gonna do that.
Nah, man, it's fucking nerve gear.
Well,
Speaking of SAO.
what they're working on, they're actually working on Half Dive right
Are
now. That's,
really?
like, new VR tech. You can actually like lay down on your
I
bed
saw
or
that.
whatever. Did you see it?
That's so
they have
weird.
that giant screen like in
Yeah.
front of your face and everything, and
Not have to move.
you know, you have like they have these feet controllers, so you actually control your movement by flexing your feet.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be really weird. But no, Squid Game was very much battle royale meets. I mean, I guess, you know, schoolyard.
Yeah, about to say schoolyard games.
You know, a little bit of Gantz.
Yeah,
that's
a
what I was thinking.
a lot of
Sounds
bit
like
of
I
Gantz.
really
Yeah.
got some Gantz vibes.
That's
It's
exactly where I was
very
going.
Gantz.
When I was
to the
watching
point that
trailer.
when everybody wakes up, they wake them up with a very happy tune and everything.
Oh,
like,
whoa,
it's
yeah.
very Gantz. If you've seen Gantz and you're like, oh, I feel this.
Yeah.
But-
It seems to have
okay.
that same like kind of nihilistic vibe to it as
Right,
well. Yeah.
right. You
At
know,
least
Death
from the
doesn't
trailer.
matter.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't, because
don't.
we
But
don't
they
know
will,
anything
and they
about
will.
it.
It'll hit
Yeah.
your heart.
Did
man.
you guys see the Roblox thing? I didn't actually
No.
watch it because I haven't seen the Squid Game.
yeah, I haven't
but
seen
I
it
did
yet.
see that they did a Roblox mod.
No, but
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
That's pretty funny.
I
That's
definitely will.
Uh-huh.
You know, and so Final Fantasy Origins demos, impressions.
Yeah.
Oh.
So last
This.
Saturday,
Yeah.
we streamed Final Fantasy Origins Demo 2.
Which is something that we actually plan on doing later, like towards like what 12:30.
Yeah, about
We'll try-
midnight.
about
The
midnight.
name of the game is to boost our stream days, and so we're gonna stream after
We're gonna
midnight.
start
'cause
playing
that
some
counts.
games. And, yeah, because it counts. We're
'Cause
gonna
it
game that
counts.
system.
That's right. We get 2
Literally.
days in one. You know, but no.
So what'd you think about it, though?
Yeah.
I thought about the game or about our experience.
About the game.
About the
Let's
game.
start
game.
there.
I think I'm gonna have a good time with it when the game finally comes out. You know, I think that the systems are really cool. I think that it's pretty imaginative the way that, you know, like your magic interacts with the enemies and how certain attacks, you know, will give you certain, you know, effects from. Like I think it's the cause and effect, right? I think it's a lot of fun. I think the game feels good to play for the most part. However, multiplayer feels like an afterthought. It feels like they just tagged it on, right? So it's like, okay, well, you know, if your friends have the same amount of knowledge that you have about this product, then you guys can have a good time.
Yeah.
If there's a disparity in that in any direction, then it's
gonna
gonna
be
be rough going.
Yeah.
You know, because it is RPG first, so
mean, I
it's
wasn't-
all about menus, menus.
I wasn't even able to change my costume.
Oh,
Right,
really?
if you play as the secondary characters, which
Yeah.
it goes to show,
Yeah.
you're a secondary character. If you're not playing the main character, you are an NPC. And I hope you like a wife beater. You know? Oh, really?
Fucking disconnected again.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, whatever.
there we go.
Just keep
It's- and
going.
now it's
Hey,
started
are we
right
back
again.
again? We are having a lot of problems,
This
guys.
is-
We are
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
But-
it's a beautiful day, and the internet
Yeah.
hates that.
It doesn't make any sense. Well, we've been having internet troubles for the past couple of days.
Oh,
and I don't
really?
know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Again, guys, check us out on other platforms to see the full
Yeah,
episode.
so sorry about that, but just bear with us. We'll come back.
Yes.
So anything else?
What about you, Phil? How do you feel about it?
I mean, I really like the parries. I really like the way that you absorb powers from parries. You know what I mean? Like that's super cool. You get a number of charges. You're able to send it back at stuff. Stuff like bombs. That's super useful. Fighting.
You could have let it pass. I was wondering. I was like, okay, it could slide on
go.
by there, but
I was trying to let it slide.
It's gonna be SBD, you know, silent but deadly.
But doing the Garland fight, that actually helps out a whole bunch. Doing the parry.
Oh yeah,
I think we're back.
Then we were crushing that blob.
Yeah, man.
Dude, we destroyed that.
Man, the second time we got in there on that blob, that was no problem.
Yeah,
we just worked on him.
You know, and so I think the game can be really entertaining for 3 people to play together or 4 people, however many it ends up being. But it does require that you have an understanding of what you're aiming to achieve. You know, like you were playing more like an action game. You wanted to go in and play Souls.
Yeah.
I was playing more like an RPG.
You were playing more like Final Fantasy.
And I was playing as the new shit. And you were like, okay, well, I got my sword. I'm good to go. So like it forced us to, kind of had a dichotomy of gameplay, right? Like he's out here attacking, but I'm over here like trying to look through menus and understand how this red mage system works, how to even unlock the red mage, let alone how to use it, So
I wasn't trying to pull you away from that. I was just like, well, I'm gonna go hit stuff while you're doing this. But then it was doing the
game would like teleport you sometimes, and it's just and at the weirdest times, not even like at a save point. It's just like some random line that gets crossed. And
I have no idea where it was.
To it, right? So I mean, I'm glad that they're doing it.
Yeah.
We need more multiplayer games, to be honest. We need more co-op games, to be honest.
Right. That's really what it is.
Yeah. Just games to play with your friends and be on the same page. But they got a lot of they need some lotion.
Yeah.
It needs some lotion. So
I mean, the new classes are cool.
They are.
Pugilist.
The rogue
and the rogue
was very fun to play.
That's really cool. I still think it's kind of cool that they have the custom combo system for that game.
Well, that's another thing that takes time. You need to be able to go into menus and
you have to
so
set
it's like
it
you
up.
have to set aside menu time.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the Borderlands debacle. Like when you're playing Borderlands with a group of people, you always have that one person that every time they get a new weapon, they have to go into their inventory, equip that new weapon, move other things around, blah, blah, blah. So every 5 seconds, they're stopping, right?
Yeah.
And then you have that one person who's like, I'll look at that later. I like my loadout now. I'm going to just tear through whatever. So by the time that other person gets out of the menu, the person who didn't go into the menus is way far ahead, and they've killed all these enemies.
Yeah.
And so it's just, it kind of breaks up the flow a little bit. So it's
but
like,
do you still gain experience from that?
You do.
As the group?
You'll still get EXP. Well, but at the same time, part of the experience is shooting these guns to figure out what you like. So if there's no one to shoot, then now you got to play catch up. And sometimes people like get into a vehicle and they're going all the way across the map. So now you got to catch up with them. So it just it can be a little difficult if you're just not on the same page.
Right.
Right. So.
Yeah. But tonight we're gonna do zombies. So that shouldn't be a problem at all.
That'll be fun.
Very excited.
And I'll just sit, and
we're back.
watch you guys.
Thank you guys for bearing with us.
Thank
you
you
so
for
much,
hanging in there.
guys. You guys are awesome.
Sorry about our connection again. Full episode.
We'll
on the other things.
We'll
just
figure it out.
It's always something.
It's always
if
something.
it ain't one thing, it's another.
That's right. We're trying though.
Now it's flickering.
So
I'm just not gonna look at you.
That's why I said turn the monitor off.
Don't
but
even
I
look
got
at
to.
it.
I got to know.
Well, if the monitor is off, you won't be
Gray
looking.
Squad
at it.
Gaming just
Hey, welcome. Look, you got a
What
little
up?
zombie.
Hey.
Oh, it worked. Yes. Confirmed it worked. I've never been looking at it when it does it, so I wasn't sure if it actually worked or not.
And
Okay, that's awesome.
from one Gray to another Gray, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
Absolutely. Gray Squad.
You ever seen The Gray? That movie where Liam Neeson fights the wolves?
No, I remember that movie though.
Yeah.
But no,
It's-
I never watched
Doesn't,
it.
he doesn't actually.
He doesn't fight the fucking wolves.
Oh wow.
That's everybody was like. Oh, you
It's a
fight some
good-
wolves.
it's a good movie.
But they get right to the point where he's about to
About to-
fight some
yeah.
wolves,
Dude,
And
then
roll
they're-
credits?
Yeah,
He's
roll
got-
credits. Yeah.
he's got
Oh, okay.
fucking-
Yeah, dude, he Wolverines up with
Yeah,
like
he,
pieces
like,
of
put some, like,
wood
wood
and
and glass and shit on him, and he's just
he's
sitting
about
there.
to box wolves.
Yeah, that
and
means
then
they made
at
a
the end of the
decision.
movie-
They're just
black,
like,
and it's like,
oh
fuck,
no,
man.
PETA's gonna crucify us. We are not doing this scene. You know, I wonder if they filmed it though. I wonder if it's like on a
Man,
cutting room floor somewhere.
Give me
that would be cool.
the Snyder cut of the
Snyder cut gray.
Yeah.
Please.
I need it.
Yes.
I need it.
So
Um,
unmetal.
Dude, Unmetal looks awesome.
Unmetal.
This
Okay.
looks great.
Bro.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
looks so good.
It's the what's my boy's name? I'm here to kick ass and chew Duke Nukem
oh.
and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
I thought you were talking about They Live.
Right?
Like,
You mean Rowdy Roddy Piper?
And Snake
Rowdy
Plissken.
fucking Roddy
Roddy,
Piper.
You know,
yeah, that's
like,
right.
totally.
Sorry, I didn't say his full name. I forgot to put the fuck in there. It's Rowdy fucking Roddy
Roddy Piper.
fucking Piper.
He's rowdy too.
You know, oh yeah, because there was so much cocaine back then.
Absolutely,
They
but
were so
Unmetal,
deep.
it's like a top-down, like
It's Metal Gear. It's Snark.
It's
Yeah.
like
It's
like
Metal Gear
Metal
Snark.
Gear.
Snark,
It's
yeah.
like Metal Gear 2
Yes.
Yeah.
for the MSX, the
Absolutely.
old school one, not the shitty Metal Gear 2 that came out on NES. That's not a real game.
That game does not exist.
It doesn't even know.
Those
You
games
don't
are
think
hard,
about it.
bro.
But Metal Gear 2, yeah, for the MSX, that was a fucking hard game.
Yeah,
absolutely. You can play it if you get the any version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence. So there's it on the PS2, the version that came out on the collection for the Vita, PS3, 360. All of those have the MSX versions of Metal Gear 1 and 2 on them, and those are amazing. And they're, the top-down Metal Gear, right? But it's actually the whole game and not screwed up translations and not all this stuff, right? And this is taking that and then making a complete joke of it
Absolutely,
with
dude.
a really good-looking game.
Yeah,
Guards
yeah, and some really
like
good voice
picking
acting.
up coins.
Yeah.
Oh, a coin!
yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely check
Great.
it out because it is,
awesome.
it's all sprite based. And he will do things like throwing out a coin in order to distract a guard.
Yeah.
And it's such a stupid concept.
so
But
great.
even in Hitman, you do the same thing,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's just like making fun of all those video gaming tropes, man. It's
Yeah.
just so funny that they're
fantastic.
doing it, and especially that they're doing it with a Metal Gear skin. Like
I love in the
dude.
trailer. Yeah, I love in the trailer when he's walking up to that whole like sleep, those dogs that are sleeping. He's just
Yeah.
like, pet the puppy, and then all the dogs, all the dogs wake up and just soar.
It's perfect. Yeah, man.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'd like
Yeah.
to see more games like this.
Heck
It's
yeah.
like once again, bring back the fun. Like
Yeah.
why not make fun of the things that we love so
Yeah.
much? It's
Absolutely.
like
Hey, you can have fun with the stuff that you love.
yeah,
I
you
love
don't have to
anime
be so
and I
serious
rag
about
on it all the time.
Right, absolutely.
Some of that shit is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I'm throwing piss at ghosts in,
Absolutely,
in Death Stranding. What the fuck?
There you
You know
go.
what I mean? Like, I don't.
You know, little heart bubbles from your baby too.
Really?
It was like,
Right.
as soon as I saw
Baby
that, I
gives
was
you a
just
thumbs up. You're
Yeah.
like, that's creepy.
As
Yeah, he
soon
just
as
popped
I
it out
saw
of his
that
mouth.
shit, I was
Yeah.
just like, "There's no way I'm taking this seriously. There's just no way I can do it."
Whatever, BB's adorable.
No, BB
Yeah,
is adorable.
totally.
BB's super cute.
Yeah, but there's I haven't been addressing this because again, it all sounds like lies to me. A Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
Oh no, that's happening.
I don't think it's confirmed, man. I still think it's
Yeah,
like
but what's
you know?
happening? Look at it. It's the same thing that's going on right now with the GTA remaster trilogy. Like after
Yeah.
those massive Nvidia leaks and everything, everyone's
have
playing
this
like
one on
damage
there?
control. All this stuff was on there, man. All this stuff is on the leak list, and so now they're coming out and GTA Remastered is so funny because it keeps getting leaked by other sources, and then it ended up getting leaked by Rockstar. And they're like, they're doing it in a tongue-in-cheek
Well,
fashion.
if everyone else is going to
Might as well because people are speculating that it may come out in October, like October 22nd. I think that's
the
gonna
Grand
be
Theft
the,
Auto trilogy.
Yeah, because that's going to be the anniversary of GTA 1. And so on October 22nd. So
Is
that's
that
speculation.
20th anniversary?
Is it 15th or 20th? Is it 20th? It might be 20th.
It feels like Grand Theft Auto 4 came out 15 years ago.
Right. Well, this is GTA 1 on PS2.
Yeah, the top down.
Yeah. No, on PS2. I don't think it's the original. That would be technically GTA 3.
That's
It'd be
3.
GTA 3, and
Right.
it's Vice City, and then it's San Andreas.
Right.
Yeah.
So this one is, or maybe it is GTA 1. Now I'm confusing myself.
The-
Anyway, it's one of their anniversaries,
But
and so
the
people are
trilogy is
speculating.
those 3 games. Though.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and so
Yeah.
that's what they're speculating there.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing that's happening with MGS 3. You know,
Man,
that was on the
I
leak
just-
list, and
I
you
can't-
gotta stop, bro.
I can't.
You gotta
I can't.
just be here.
I can't.
Be here now.
Be here now.
Be here now.
Thank you, Oasis.
You know, exactly. Right. But yeah, so I think that it is gonna happen. I mean, Konami needs the money.
Yeah.
You know, like seriously,
Yeah.
and you know they do have a lot of badass IPs in their pocket.
I mean, the best thing they can probably do right now to build up a little bit of goodwill is to remake an already established Metal Gear rather than put out a brand new Metal Gear
Without Hideo Kojima.
without Kojima's name on it.
Right.
Or Kojima. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right there.
So, I mean, like, if they did that right now, people would just, like,
You'd buy it.
I mean,
Yeah, I'd buy it. I just don't believe it exists.
I mean, I don't
I
know.
just don't
Now,
believe
I
it.
think
Like,
that this
that's
is
in a
because of
pachinko
abandoned.
machine,
I think this is because of
motherfuckers.
abandoned. After abandoned, you're a little hurt.
I-
You're a little scarred. You know.
It's not after PT.
You know?
It's
Oh,
not after.
well.
It's not after the end of Metal Gear Solid 5 not existing. It's not like it's not the first time I've been lied to. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
Okay.
exposing a pattern,
Right?
You know, and so, but I believe in that one, and
Yeah.
whatever. It's just, you know, it's a possibility.
it'd be cool if it happens.
It'd be
Yeah,
really cool if it
see, that's the
happens.
thing. Metal Gear Solid 3 is absolutely the best.
Yeah.
It's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
It
Shoot,
really
I
is.
even played
And
that
if-
one, and I don't
and
really
if they
even get
take-
into
to Metal Gear, yeah,
that much.
But if
you
they
know?
take the mechanics from MGS5, because I love MGS5, especially just the moment-to-moment gameplay, and they incorporate those into Metal Gear Solid 3, it won't fuck it up. It will enhance it. It will
Right.
make it better because I mean, Metal Gear Solid 3 is amazing, but the controls are kind of clunky at times. You know what I
Right,
mean?
at
Like
times,
like
yeah.
it trying to aim in first person. While you tiptoe up over the top of something
Right.
is like holding like 6 buttons down at the same time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's dumb shit.
Right.
You know, but I of course want this, and we've seen it as a pachinko machine because
Right.
they had the whole like boss.
Oh, they got Silent
they
Hill
got-
pachinko machines. They
yeah,
got them,
and they're
that's where
rendered in
our
the Fox
favorite-
engine, and they
Uh-huh.
look so good.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
that's
know-
where I think it is. I think it's on the back panel of a pachinko.
But
machine.
I think that Scott's right, man. I think
Yeah.
that this is a good avenue for them to build up some goodwill with
Oh,
players.
yeah,
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
like, and it'd be a
'Cause they-
smart
they-
move for them as
They
a company.
definitely
Yeah.
haven't been getting very much goodwill recently.
No.
Right, you know, and
You
it's
know.
their own fault. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh, yeah.
they
Oh,
did
yeah.
that.
They
you
did.
know,
They
and
did it
so-
all to themselves.
Absolutely. And
Every
so,
bit of
and
it.
they
And
could
they deserved
undo it.
every single bit of
yeah,
it.
now they make
Right.
washers and dryers.
You know, and so but that's the thing. It's like if they did release a new Metal Gear
Yeah.
under like a different, director, then would it even be Metal Gear? Like, what will we really get? You know, like that storyline is Kojima. That's who else can take that story, all of its weird ins and outs, and,
Right.
and,
They're gonna
and
give
all
it
of its twists
to
and.
Goichi Suda. That's
Oh, dude. Oh, well, you know what? No, stop.
You know
'Cause all of a
what?
sudden, I'm like, okay,
That-
let's go. Let's go.
I can roll
the
with
game,
that.
The game's gonna
I could be
suck,
okay.
but it's
Grasshopper
gonna be great.
manufacturer.
Yeah, dude. Let's go, dude. It'll be entertaining if nothing else.
Suda 51's the man. Dude.
Yeah, or
you
else
know, all of a sudden, Travis touchdowns in the air. It's like,
Snake,
yes.
Snake has a lightsaber that you got to shake.
Did you guys ever play the mini game in Metal Gear Solid 3 that was Ape Escape?
No.
No.
Uh-huh.
MGS3 is like one of the only Metal Gear Solids that I never finished.
There's Ape Escape in Metal Gear Solid
That's
3.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
great. And,
So
and
who
Snake
you
gets all
smacking?
excited. You gotta smack the apes.
Oh, it's literally
It's Ape Escape, dude.
Oh, wow.
Like they hide the apes in the jungle, and then you gotta go find them and do Metal Gear things to go find the
so
apes.
it's not like the game where you actually have to like use a stick and like smack the apes and like one of
No, but you
four
gotta get 'em.
directions, but
You gotta get 'em.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see what you mean now.
And
Got it.
Snake has an excited voice and everything. all right. He's like, it's amazing.
Dude, did you see the? Speaking of animal abuse, did you see the?
Those apes are bastards.
The cockfighting mini game in Far Cry 6.
No.
There is a 3D fighter in Far Cry 6 where you select your chicken, and I mean you got a character select screen for this chicken.
Oh wow!
And then you pick your chickens, and you got two people that throw the chicken into the arena.
Did they do
this
different
round one
moves?
fight? From what I saw, they have like a scratch and they have a peck, and they do build up a super meter, and then they do like super brutal, fatalities to one another and things of that caliber.
EX peck.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think they did have EX moves, but I think you do build up mostly for your finisher. So I guess that's
my
what we're
chicken
doing
has
these days.
I
It's
guess
like-
so. Hey,
Yeah,
I mean,
we're-
Pokemon's been popular for years.
Facts. Has PETA ever gotten mad about that? I feel like
I'm
they should have.
sure.
They're not
but
real animals.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
PETA doesn't care about that, do they?
Who cares what Peter thinks?
I mean,
For
I
real,
just
who
don't.
cares?
I feel like they wouldn't
That's
draw the
an
line.
awful-
They'd be
that's
like,
an awful.
my daughter loves Pikachu.
Peter sucks. Peter's
Right.
awful.
Yeah.
Peter got pissed off at that episode of Futurama where he was eating the babies, where everybody was eating the poplars.
Shit, they got upset when Mario brought back the Tanuki suit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They made a whole fucking game.
They're like, look, Mario
project.
skinned a red panda. The blood is on your hands, Mario.
And he's like, I know.
Yeah. He gets the black eyes.
It's a me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, we already talked about Melty Blood a little bit.
I mean, we can still
Yeah.
talk about Melty Blood. Look, voice acting, man. I wish that this would have been a thing for our voice acting episode.
because it's solid.
It's really, really good.
Which I
you
wasn't
know?
expecting from a low tier anime studio,
Right.
Like anime fighter studio. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, because this is French bred. What's the other name of the company that I can't think of what it's something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember it. I always think French bread.
Yeah.
But they don't really have the biggest of budgets.
No.
But they have made some magic happen with this one. Like seriously.
The sprites. Ooh.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And so even like we were talking about earlier, there's a character by the name of Vlav. And
That just rolls off the tongue.
Vlav.
Yeah, that's the
I
most
love it,
vampire name I've ever
Vlav.
heard.
But it
It's
also
very
apropos for his character, man, because he's just like so
Very Vlav.
just one
He's
note.
very Vlav.
Hey, Don, I'm telling you, get it. It's fantastic.
I'm feeling kind
It's
of
fantastic.
Vlav today.
It's a little.
Yeah.
It's easy. I will say, it's very easy to pick up and play.
Yeah, almost like Dragon Ball Fighters or
Right,
something.
because you got
can
beat, you got
start
reverse
mashing,
beat,
dude.
exactly. You got like auto combos on every button. So if you don't know how to play fighters, just press some stuff and some stuff's gonna come out.
Oh,
but if
man,
you
that's
know
my
how to play,
favorite way to
Also,
Right,
play
dude,
fighters.
it's fun.
On X, you have the
shield.
the shield, and
Right.
so it's a high or it's a low, and it's pretty much a immediate counter, and you teleport to another spot.
Well,
that doesn't
no,
mean you're safe.
No, what it is that if you counter, you can press A and retaliate.
Yeah.
You can press B and teleport behind them. So it gives you the vantage system
That's what
from
was
Dragon
going
Ball
on with
Fighters.
that. Yeah.
Exactly. Or you
Okay.
press C, and I think it does like a powerful attack because that's your EX button in the first place. So people are kind of weird about that mechanic, but you can clash. So I can, you hit my shield, boom. I try to retaliate, you shield, boom. So we get into a Soul Calibur
We had some good
kind of
clashes.
clash, situation, right? And so it's just thrilling to play. It's just,
yeah.
a lot of people had a problem with Guilty Gear Strive due to the movement of the game.
It did seem kind of. It's
Slow.
like that. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Slow.
you know how
It's definitely
when
heavier.
Heavy, yeah.
yeah, when what is it, Street Fighter 4 when
yeah.
it came out, and they did the whole move to like the
3D models
it's
and
2D, but it's 3D models. I mean, 3D models in particular, just the frame rates. And the way that they kind of just have to do all of these different
physics and
animations,
everything, yeah.
whereas if you're doing straight 2D, then
You
you
just
can animate.
transition.
Well, you can animate
Yeah.
on 2 at that point. You just boom right there,
Yeah.
So I mean, I understand that because even when I was playing Street Fighter 4, I was just like, this is fucking slow.
Yeah.
I'm going
it
back.
does- it
I'm
definitely
going back
feels-
to Third Strike. Fuck
It
this.
definitely feels weightier, and I mean it's the same way with Guilty Gear Strive, especially due to the
Yeah.
fact that the previous Guilty Gears play in that more anime style, right?
Right,
So it's all about
yeah, totally.
speed, like you're super fast, multiple air dashes, like you're just flying all over the place.
Melty feels like that.
Melty feels
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
if you love Blaze Blue, if you love Under Night Emberth, and I know you love Uni,
Yeah.
then this is definitely one for you to check out.
Heck yeah.
And then, like I was saying about Vlav's voice is just so cool.
So
Yeah.
smooth.
Like my boy's just the whole time just barely pushing out.
And I guess
buttons.
Vlav is like a
All he wants
sleepy
to-
Alucard.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
He does look like Alucard just woke up.
We got that one guy that's like Deacon Frost from Blade.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
He's got like the open shirt.
Yeah, his name's Roa.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, Rose Beast.
I might have to rewatch it because I've only seen the teaser trailer.
Yeah.
But there was one character.
You should just watch our stream, dude.
I
we
really
pretty much
should.
rolled on everybody.
There was one character that looked like Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tale, and I was just like, ooh.
Okay.
Is my baby in this game?
What does she look like?
I'm not sure who.
which
Urza
one is
Scarlet
Red
that?
hair, skirt, armor.
Oh, Saber?
Saber.
Maybe?
Well,
yeah.
Saber is a guest character, but wait, Saber's a blonde, isn't she?
Is she?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't
Saber's
know. I
a
just kind of
badass.
saw it.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
saw a flash and was
Saber-
just like, ooh.
Saber
hey,
is
baby.
actually King Arthur. She's a guest from another anime, but she's actually
she's
King
from
Arthur.
Fate. She's from Fate.
Yes, and she actually has Excalibur, but it's an
Because
invisible
in Fate,
blade.
King Arthur's a lady.
Yeah, it's like this
Oh.
invisible blade, and she's hiding Excalibur from everyone else, so she doesn't
Yeah.
want them to know
Okay.
that she has Excalibur.
Weird.
But she still fights with it, and it's just so imaginative. It's so
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely play Melty, guys.
I'm loving it. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see more characters.
Yeah, dude.
Heck
You know?
yeah.
Oh yeah, because I think we're working with 14 characters
Yeah,
right now. out
which
the
is
gate.
fine. It's totally fine.
That's a solid
just-
because it
yeah.
just came out. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a solid roster
I think we're
right
just
there.
spoiled. I think we're so used to getting like
Man, I want
30
50. I want
characters,
50.
50 characters. It's like, whoa, man! Like
want
this is a small team that's
every
making
character.
something
Yeah.
very, very new.
They need
and
to
they're
put guest vampires in this shit.
exactly.
right.
And
You
then
know what I'm
honestly, the original Melty Blood character roster is pretty large.
Yeah, it
so
was,
they've got
yeah.
tons of characters to draw
uh-huh.
from. So we'll be seeing more. The game's definitely going to.
They just have to redo those fugly sprites on the first one.
But
Ugh.
they're capable.
Woof. Those
Yeah.
those ones look bad.
You know?
So if you guys had a guest vampire in Melty Blood, who you want? Who do you want as a guest vampire?
I'll give you this one first.
Guest vampire. D.
D. All right,
Okay.
there you go.
Okay. Go ahead, Phil.
Blood Rain, man.
Blood Rain. Blood Rain would fit.
Oh.
Yeah, she'd fit. She'd be really, really good.
Yeah.
If I had a guest vampire, I would want Vampire Strahd von Zarovich. I would take him from Ravenloft. See, folks don't know about Strahd.
Yeah.
Strahd's up there with like Count Dracula. You know, he's that ultimate old classy vampire who can do it all. Like,
Yeah.
like bats, wolves, summon
Yeah.
fireballs out from under his cape. You know, like that's what I want. I want a classic vamp.
Man,
There you go.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, one that just stands tall, just
Yep.
a movable object. He's like,
There you go.
come at me, bro.
Doesn't even make
Or-
a different face.
Yeah,
He's got the
uh-uh.
one face.
That's right. And it's a mean mug, boy. You
Right.
know?
Speaking of Blaze Blue, you know,
Oh, yeah.
fucking Rachel.
Whoa, Rachel Elcard.
Rachel would be
Oh,
a
now,
good guest
okay,
character
okay,
now, huh?
no, well, that's something else.
That's
or
something
or
else.
I don't know
Alucard
if-
from Helsing.
Alucard would be
Alucard
good
from
from Helsing.
Yeah.
Alucard would be good from
From
Castlevania.
Castlevania. They should
Yeah.
just put every Alucard there is.
Just all the
absolutely, all
Alucards
the
might as
Alucards,
well.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Alucard Fighter Z.
Yep.
Hey man, I'd play it.
Yeah, I would only use Rachel. I
Yeah,
mean, but that's
really?
the
Only
thing.
ever.
But, and, then, you know, and that's actually very feasible.
Yeah.
You know, that would be very, very feasible. I don't think they'd want it though, because she'd be OP.
She'd be OP. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wind control is something else.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Soul
it'd be
feed.
it'd be like because I like D and all, but fucking what's his
Meyer
name?
Link.
Meyer Link, dude.
Yeah.
Meyer
Yes.
Link from that.
Meyer
And
Link.
again,
Absolutely.
he's such a badass
Yeah.
vampire, and all these vampires are so OP because vampires should always be OP,
OP.
as fuck.
Always.
Yeah, right,
That's-
right, absolutely.
So vampires are.
Yes, yes.
So I think this is a good time to transition to our main topic.
Let's do the thing. That's what always interests me when we, you know, have that conversation: vampires versus werewolves. Because
Yeah.
Because
it
you
really-
asked, right?
you have to ask yourself the question, like,
Yeah.
what do you mean by vampire? I mean, like,
What
what
do you mean
style
by
of vampires?
Well, it's a different
werewolves are usually pretty uniform for the most
For
part.
the most part, yeah. It's usually a cursed human that turns into a beast at night, which
Right.
is kind of really more my thing. I tend to be more on the werewolf side.
So if you had the choice of being a vampire or werewolf, you'd choose a werewolf.
No, me personally,
Yeah.
no, I'd totally choose to be a vampire.
Okay,
because,
gotcha.
Vampires, you know, it's not. Yeah, you're still cursed, but I mean, come on, man.
Well, and then you have to ask yourself, like, what do we mean by werewolf, right? Because there's the intelligent werewolves, the werewolves that still keep their sense of self, but usually werewolves black out.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing.
Like it's kind of
Berserk.
like kind of like the Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden it is a curse. Like all of a sudden, full moon, fuck, and you're not here anymore until you wake up covered in blood and torn clothes.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Most of the time.
Still rather be a
Right.
werewolf.
Really?
I'm on Team Werewolf.
Team Werewolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want immortality. I don't even want to deal with
Well,
that.
Werewolves
and
live for a
some
long
I'm
time.
looking at Talbane personally.
Yeah, there you go.
That's such
The
an
chucks
odd
on you.
choice. It's like, you know what? I got these claws and I can dash around,
But
I really love
nunchucks.
these chucks, though. You know,
Hell yeah.
you know, like I would totally go vampire,
Yeah.
like 100%. But it has to
As
be
a
that.
as a way to tell a story, or reading a story or watching a story, I'm definitely on Werewolf.
Well, I'm saying
know,
if I had to
but-
choose between the two, I would go vamp, but I want to be the Ravenloft vamp. I don't want this whole Twilight thing. I don't want it.
No.
Interview, I'll take it ish. But I want to be able to morph into a wolf, man. I want to
yeah.
turn into mist. I want to turn into a bat.
Do you
Dude,
remember
I
that
want-
part
I want
when
arcane
Alucard
powers.
Right.
is fighting the two Valentine brothers?
Huh,
and
yes.
he fucks that one up, and he's crawling on the ground, and he's bleeding out of his legs, and he's like, "You monster!" He's like, "Are you kidding? Regenerate your limbs, turn into mist or bats or something. Are you even a real vampire?"
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
He's angry at
You
him that he's
know?
a weak piece
Weak
of shit.
piece of shit for real. It's like, that's not a vamp. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. You
Yeah.
know, like that's the kind of vampire I love. And
Hell
so,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're the room buckles when they walk in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, Meyer
But we
Link
got
coming
these-
into town and all the crosses bend
Just
up.
bend the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Like,
yeah.
boy.
But see, and it was Interview's fault actually.
Yeah.
That everything went sexy.
Oh yeah.
You know.
It
yeah.
was.
Anne Rice made it sexy to be a vamp. You know?
Well,
That's right.
I mean, it could be. You could argue that Bram Stoker, she just kind of jumped off.
she
from where Bram
sexified that though.
She did. But I mean,
'Cause
Dracula.
Dracula wasn't. He was.
He was. Yeah, I'm saying,
still,
come
yeah.
on, man.
He was the man.
Dracula.
He was
that's
the
what it is.
man,
It's
but he
not that
wasn't Vampire Lestat.
No.
True.
Yeah, he wasn't Armand.
Armand, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, the way Armand charms
Young?
that girl on the stage.
Yes.
Okay, so this movie, it starts out with this
I don't know
gorgeous,
if we have to. Oh, go ahead.
gorgeous start, like first frame, and it's just what is it? San Francisco? Is that the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
And
the
it's
first time they
the first
were
thing, and they have all the
able to block off the Golden Gate Bridge for filming.
right.
Whoa,
and they have, but,
what?
Yeah, that's cool.
They blocked 2 lanes off, and it was
But
the
that's
first time
where
that
all
ever
the
happened.
actors' names come up, and I completely missed Antonio Banderas, and I was just like,
Oh,
so
good.
when it-
That means you were surprised
So when
by
he
seeing him.
pops
Oh,
up
that's
later
good.
in the movie, I'm
Yeah.
just like, that makes so much goddamn sense.
Right.
Of course he would be a vampire.
And an old one too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he
is
almost didn't
so
get that role.
yeah.
You know, because he had a hard time speaking English
That's
at that
perfect.
point.
Man,
I don't
and
care
that's
what anybody
that
says.
role is what catapulted his career.
I mean, shit,
That's
dude.
why he
hell
got.
yeah.
That's why he got the Desperado role.
Oh,
Master
yeah.
Zorro. Master
Yeah.
Zorro's
Dude,
a
yeah.
fucking masterpiece. I don't care
Well,
what anybody
hold on.
says.
No,
wasn't
no,
for
there's
interview.
there's no way that's the reason he got the Desperado
It's
role.
the reason why he got the Desperado role.
But he was in the. No,
He
you're right.
wasn't
He
in
wasn't.
El Mariachi.
No. I thought he was in something else by
Nope.
Robert Rodriguez.
This
But you're
was-
right.
nope,
That's
this
his
was the movie that
first
catapulted
fucking
him.
Robert Rodriguez movie.
That's the yeah. That's
Wow,
what catapulted
dude.
him.
'Cause El
in his
Mariachi's
career.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's not him.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of weirdness with Interview, man, because
Yeah.
that movie was in development hell for a long time. You know, River
Yeah.
Phoenix was supposed to actually be the original interviewer,
And he
he
died.
passed away. And then who ended up taking the role?
What's his name?
God, I
man,
keep
why
thinking
can't I
Emilio Estevez, but that's
No,
wrong.
that's not it.
It's not
That's
that,
not
but
it.
it's somewhere. What's
That would
his,
be great.
Christian Slater.
That
Christian
is-
Slater.
That's
And do you
what
know
it
that
is.
Christian Slater did that role for free?
Whoa, what?
He did it for free,
Did
dude.
not know that.
He did it in order to honor River Phoenix.
Oh.
And so he took the role, and and he
Good
gave
on him.
all of his money to one of Phoenix's favorite charities.
Cool.
And so he did it just out of respect and honor for River
That's
Phoenix.
amazing.
Hell
Isn't that
yeah.
some crazy shit, man?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude, and the acting and just across the board
It's
in this
great.
movie.
It's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
This is probably my favorite Tom Cruise. Like this is my favorite Tom Cruise.
He
role.
is on cruise
It's
control.
It's
He
not
is
my
totally
favorite
on
Tom
cruise
Cruise
control.
movie because that's Minority Report.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Minority Report. But as far as his acting, this is my absolute favorite. When he walks in on Claudia and he's like, "Now who will finish your dress?" you have to think about these things.
I don't know. I'd say my favorite Tom Cruise movie is Magnolia.
Okay.
Just for
Yeah,
that one
respect.
line, respect the cock.
You know that Anne
you
Rice.
know what? Yeah.
Anne Rice hated the fact that Tom Cruise was,
until she saw it.
Until she saw
saw
it.
him.
And then she saw it. She was like, "I'm sorry."
She actually apologized, yeah.
I didn't mean to insult you as an actor.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because
she
he
didn't
kills
want
it.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
because that's prime Cruise right there.
Yeah,
Right?
it is.
You know?
That's right in
Well,
the sweet spot.
it's also that movie is that book is very personal for her. Like she wrote it after the death of her daughter, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so essentially she was Louis, her husband was Lestat, you know, and then Claudia was their daughter that they recently buried. So it was all about having to bury your child, you know, and so that was kind of the meaning behind it. And then, of course,
Claudia
David Geffen was
is
just like,
young Kirsten Dunst.
This is her first film.
This is her
yes, it
first
is.
film.
And she's
she rocked it.
amazing.
Great.
She rocked it. I would argue that she put on the best performance in the film.
Well, which is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
right? For an 11-year-old.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You
yeah.
know?
I remember they were talking about how directing her. They kept being like, "Are you sure you can? Do you understand what you're saying here?"
Right.
Yeah.
You know, because she'd act like an adult.
Yeah.
She'd completely fill
Well,
the role.
she almost botched the role. She almost didn't get it.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. She went in for her
Ooh.
audition, and she kind of bombed. And she was on the way out. She was about to leave, and then her coach, her acting coach, was like, "Nope," and turned her back around and said, "Do it again." You know, and so she did it again. You know, I don't know what advice he gave her, but that's what landed her the role. Is that he actually was like, "Okay, you need to change this."
Wow.
And she did it, and then we have the Claudia that we have today.
Heck
And I could not imagine that movie without Kirsten Dunst
Absolutely not.
playing Claudia. Like that whole scene when she like cuts her hair.
Oh,
she's
yeah.
mad and she like, cuts
Which
all
one
her
of you
hair.
did it?
Yeah, which one of you did it? Oh my God, dude, she's just stomping around, just mad.
Oh, yeah.
You see that child like come out.
Dude,
right?
I love it when she slashes his cheeks and
Yes.
you see him bleed and then immediately
He
heal
close
back.
back up.
Dude,
Yeah,
I love it when
Oh,
she's trying to convince Brad Pitt to turn this lady.
Oh,
And
yeah.
She's just like, give her to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I want her.
You have your new plaything, now let me have mine.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Dude.
because nobody in this,
So
they're
good.
all bad people.
And they're all bad people, but it makes you feel for the bad people. Like when she finally
yeah,
dies
one
in the
time.
well, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like it's heartbreaking, you know. I didn't want to. It's like you want to see it, but you don't at the same time. It's like, damn, don't kill off Claudia, but she's gotta die.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
she's got to
She's
die.
got to.
Like, yeah.
So I think the beginning of this movie's a little slow.
it is.
It's
It
a
can
slow
be.
burn,
It takes
right?
a little
Yeah.
bit to
Takes a
really
bit.
get going.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it gives you that slow Mississippi laid back kind of we're not trying to get anywhere feeling.
Yeah.
So it's very intentional. It's not like it's slow because of poor writing.
Right.
It's just trying to creep it on.
Well, it's,
you,
all- it's,
you know?
it's the set, man. They really just draw you into and that's the whole thing about being a vampire, right? Everything is slow. You're here forever.
It's
Like this
eternity,
is
right?
exactly right. So they kind of lull you into that, you know, mystical feeling of being immortal and how tiresome it can be over time, you know, like because that movie, it seemed like back in the day when it first came out, it seemed like it was super long.
Yeah.
but it's only like 2 hours and 2
Gotta
minutes,
say,
right?
it
So
didn't
by
feel like that.
today's
That's an average
that's because
film
by
now.
today's
Right.
standards,
True.
films aren't that long.
No.
Yeah.
Back then, very few
was a
films, unless it's like
big
Casino
deal.
or something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
right?
Braveheart.
Like, exactly,
Yeah, uh-huh.
exactly.
Yeah.
Titanic.
You
Yeah,
know,
uh-huh.
right,
Shit
right.
like
There
that.
were very few
Those
movies that were just
two-tape
super.
movies.
Those
Remember
two-tape
them
movies.
two-tape
Uh-huh,
movies?
yeah, yeah. Casino's my favorite
Wow,
one. Man.
I had forgotten about the two
the
tapes.
Two-tapes. Oh,
You
yeah,
get the two-tape.
That's why sometimes you go to Blockbuster and you rent one of the two-tape movies, and they're both tape number one.
And you're like, motherfucker. And they didn't rewind tape too.
Exactly.
What the hell is this? So I had to rewind it first and then realize that it was the same tape again.
Exactly.
Yeah, those two tape movies. Ben-Hur was a
Ben-Hur
two-tape.
Ben-Hur
was
was a
two-tape.
two-tape movie.
So was
yes.
the Ten Commandments.
Ten Commandments
Uh-huh.
was two tapes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
I got a whole list of them.
Whole
All
list
these
of
two
two
tapes, you know. But
yeah. I think this set a precedent too, like you were saying about pretty vampires,
Right.
You know,
Did.
because there's always been that idea of like the because the
Nosferatu.
yeah. Well, that's the ugly vampire. That's
all
the
the way
beast,
ugly.
right?
Uh-huh.
There's always been that, but then I think the more romantic nature of the devil himself, right? The devil was the most beautiful of the angels, right?
Absolutely.
The vampires are of the line of Cain. They are the line of the devil, right?
Oh,
maybe
Legacy
they're
of Cain suppositely returning.
Legacy of Cain.
right.
I did hear about that, dude.
Slip that on in there.
Ooh, it's talking about vampires,
Let's
dude.
go.
Yeah, that's got some good vampire drama to
Absolutely,
it.
sir.
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Anyway.
but you're completely right about that. You know, like this was young baby face Brad Pitt. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And
young
this was
stanky
like
face.
Early Brad Pitt.
Oh, do you know that they had a hard time filming that movie because he stank so bad? Like, for real. Oh yeah, Brad Pitt was mad about his role because he felt like he was being overshadowed by Tom.
Stinks?
Dude, yes, he stinks. That dude, yeah, he's notorious for it. Y'all never heard about this?
I've never heard
You've
about Brad
never heard
Pitt's
about Brad
stinking.
Pitt's hygiene.
No.
How?
I don't know.
It's like, oh my God. Chat, tell him about Brad Pitt. Look, this man stank. This is something that Angelina Jolie said. Even after their marriage, she's like, that was one of their big points of contention.
He doesn't know how to wash.
Yeah.
How does this man not know how to
he smells
wash?
like a sheepdog. He's like, you smell like a sheepdog. She was getting mad about it. Yes, dude. And so even Eli Roth the same way. He don't wear deodorant and shit. And he was filming with Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt's funk was what made Eli Roth try to clean up a little bit more.
Because
Brad
it's
Pitt,
like, whoa, I'm not trying to get to that.
bro,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was so mad about Brad Pitt smelling awful. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Brad Pitt was already kind of mad because Cruise's role was more well defined than the role of Louis. Louis seemed
Well,
like
yeah.
Yeah, but
you
Louis like a viewpoint character. He's
well,
not
but
so
but
much a-
before they, I think Brad Pitt ended up getting notified about his script like 6 months in advance before the filming started, and he was super mad. And he went to Dave Geffen, and he was like, "Look, I want to quit." He's like, "What is it going to cost me to quit?" Geffen was like, $40 million, and he was like, "Oh, well, thank you for the conversation. I will be on set,
right.
and that's how it went, man. But yeah, they almost didn't do it because he just stank. He stank so
Fuck,
bad.
wow, dude.
Well, that's why Tom Cruise was getting so angry at him in the scene.
He's just like, but well, I mean, they did.
That was authentic.
He's going, no,
irritation.
I'm method acting. Vampires are dead.
They smell like death, like
Yeah.
me. And so there are a lot of weird little facts about this movie. Like they actually they actually hung the actors upside down for like 30 minutes during
and that's-
makeup, so they could
okay.
have that the natural blood rush going to their head.
Yeah, 'cause
and
you
then they
had
would
those
actually
blue
trace the
vines.
veins and everything.
Oh,
And then after the
man.
makeup would wear off, they hang them upside down again. Like it's really weird the lengths that they went to get this film made, man.
What?
It's
Yeah.
wild.
What
dude.
is that?
Yeah,
Crazy.
dude, it's wild, and everybody's just like,
Yeah.
all right, this is what we're doing.
Because I mean, I love the look of this movie.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
there's like this much CG in the movie.
Right.
There's the part with like the eyes for the statue, and there's like some move fast scenes, and like that's about it. Everything else is practical.
Yeah.
Everything else is just well lit rooms and
Yeah.
really cool looking areas and all that stuff. I think there's one other that like is a funny composite of a couple of things that you can tell. But seriously, like the swamp and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Any of the old fucking buildings that they have, all of it looks awesome. I love Louis' mansion.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh,
And you know,
it's so
Tom
good.
Cruise actually learned to play the piano for this role.
I believe it.
Learned
He
to play.
learned to play the piano. He
I believe it.
learned all those pieces that he's playing.
No,
he
that's
can
not
actually
him.
do
That
it.
is not him.
That's him, bro. That's him. I'm telling you, so many people like
Fuck
to disrespect
that,
Tom
dude.
Cruise.
Dude,
and I'm like, and that's
fuck
cool.
that.
He gives you
No.
all the reasons to do it all the time. He's crazy.
Oh, yeah,
and I get
yeah.
it. But
It's
the
on.
dude is
When
committed
he,
to his
when he
craft.
comes back
oh,
from
yeah.
being dead and he's behind that piano and the
Yes.
curtains draped over the piano and he's
Yeah.
just playing.
Yes.
And he's just
That dude could do that today. Like if you were like, Tom, man,
believe
show me give me your best of stat. He's
Because
like,
again,
Yeah.
like Tom Cruise, like I love ripping on Tom Cruise, but for real,
Yeah.
he is
He's-
he actually might be the greatest actor
I mean,
in the fucking world.
he's
Like,
really good, man.
he's
He's
committed to the
way
craft.
up there, absolutely.
Gary Oldman. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I had to give it to
Yeah,
Gary.
but I think they were Gary Oldman was supposed to have been cast. That was good.
my boy
That was
Gary
really
is
good.
gonna get it. Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
And so it is
yeah.
weird. Like Tom Cruise, he made waves, man. Like he made them build like tunnels from his trailer to the set, so that people wouldn't see like his prosthetics and his makeup, all of that kind of stuff. So I mean, he's been high maintenance since day one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
But the dude rocked it, and he was phenomenal Lestat, man.
He was great.
He was really
way
good,
better
bro.
than the guy from Queen of the Damned.
I can't believe you
no.
went and tried to watch that.
Dude,
Yeah, that movie was bad.
That movie's just bad.
It's really bad.
I always knew it was hot garbage. I didn't realize that the dumpster was actually on fire.
I mean, I thought you were just looking for schlock. I thought
no,
that was like your whole
no. That wouldn't be what I just really consider slot, because what I consider slot is actually enjoyable and fun to watch. This was neither.
You don't like
but I felt for some reason for comparison that maybe I should go watch this movie again. I probably got maybe like 20, 30 minutes in, was just like, no thank you.
And you know what I was saying to him, the craziest thing to me about Queen of the Damned, when looking at it in retrospect, like,
is the box art's great.
Yeah, hey, I mean, hell, the Aaliyah stuff isn't that bad.
Absolutely.
Actually, any of the stuff with, what is her name, Akasha or something
just
like that?
fast forward to the end.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's it. Just go straight
Akasha?
to the end.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
stuff's...
I don't
dude,
know. I didn't make it that far.
Dude, yeah. The
I
stuff...
don't fucking know.
Yeah, the stuff that isn't in modern era, is great.
Yes.
All that stuff's great.
Fact.
Yeah, but then they just dicked it up with all this new metal crap and just...
And what is it? Jonathan Davis?
Yeah, and Jonathan Davis is all the singing voice, which is just
I
hilarious.
forgot
He
all
opens up
about
with his
that.
mouth. Yeah, really.
God,
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready. I am not.
man.
I don't think you were either, Jonathan.
Initially, in the book, I'm pretty sure that it's hair metal.
Which would have been amazing.
Which would have been great if they just made, because they're supposed to be like a Motley Crue or like a Guns N' Roses, like that type of like, Skid Row, L.A. kind of band.
The interesting thing about that is like that's what Lestat did. He was a theater. He was a theater guy. He was a big theater buff. Mm-hmm. His story's long, but at one point when he gets turned into a vampire, he's a actor, and then he sees this one pale face in the crowd. Because I read these books too.
You read them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Am I right? Wasn't it 80s hair metal that he was in a band in?
Well, it's Queen. I read the Vampire Lestat. I read Interview.
Yeah.
I didn't read Queen of the Damned.
Okay.
And so, but he would see this face, this pale face, and it ended up being a vampire who kidnaps him, and then has chosen him as his successor.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna turn you into a vampire. He doesn't give him a choice that he gave Louis.
Yeah.
He just turned him. And then he's like, I'm gonna tell you what I know. And then if I leave you here, you will die.
Yeah.
But he does. He ends up turning Lestat, and then he kills himself because he was tired of being alive. He had been alive for over 300 years, and he was just over it. And then Lestat after that was like, I've inherited all this wealth, I'm immortal, beautiful forever. I'm going to reopen my theater. He bought the theater that he was performing in, tried to reopen it, and for a while things are going well, and he's putting on shows and shit, but then he starts like crawling on walls and shit and freaks people out. They legitimately got scared.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. You know what I'm saying?
See, I love it with the theater goers in Interview, because they're all just like, oh, these effects are great.
They're great. They're amazing.
So good.
Right? They're so amazing.
Wow, they really get into the roles, don't they? They believe it as a show wholly.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So somebody does that one thing, it's like, wait, he's floating. He's floating over us.
How he
Not
floating?
good. Not good.
I don't see wires. Do you guys see
wires for real?
This is impressive.
That nervous laugh,
Come on.
So he had to shut that shit down. He's like, they're gonna come after me. Like I got, And so, but that is kind of funny about Queen of the Damned. It's like, okay, well, yeah, because vampires could definitely be performers of any caliber,
and they'd be perfect. They don't, and they don't give a shit about how you feel about it. So the performance is gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah.
Totally.
But them
and hair metal would have been
him in a hair metal band. That's what I'm saying.
Great.
Yeah.
Dude, he could tease. He could have teased it.
Yeah,
up,
that's right.
Got a perm.
That's right.
Yeah, I love Interview with Vampire a lot. I think it's
I guess the real question at this point, because we know how we feel about it, Scott. How did you feel about the movie?
I liked it.
Okay.
I know I said last night, right after I watched it, because I think I needed a little bit of time to digest it. I was like, okay, this is okay. You know, nothing amazing. But then thinking back on my experience while watching it, I was hooked to the TV the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, and those performances are like great.
And it has a story that makes sense throughout.
I do feel like it was a little meandering with the story, but that might just be the nature of, you know, going through such a long timeline with immortal
Right. I think they want you to feel as tired as vampires.
But again, I was never bored with it.
Totally.
It never bored me.
And then if you think about the time period that it came out in, like
early 90s.
Yeah, man. Like we had Bram Stoker's Dracula, which was very serious, a very, very serious movie. You know, this one's serious, but it's also beautiful. It's also you know, and very, very romantic.
They lean into the love story side of it.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. Because I mean, that's something that you mentioned to me, that you felt a little uncomfortable with the fact that the first girl that Louis preys on
is, and then that's weird because that was Kirsten Dunst's first kiss.
With Brad Pitt.
With a stinky Pitt?
Dude,
with Stinky
Pitt.
Well, no. Okay, so like everything has themes, even if they're bad, even if they're necessarily taboo themes. It's not bad for you know, art to express them or talk about them and stuff like that. I do think it was kind of skeevy that Louis didn't prey on humans at all, which is why we got the rats. Squeezing scene until he finds a little girl whose mom died of the plague, and then he turns her.
Well, he didn't turn her. He didn't turn her.
Yeah.
Okay, the Lestat.
Well, he fights her.
Yeah, but
it's the first one that she.
I feel like it was half mercy,
though,
right?
Right.
Wasn't it half mercy? Wasn't it like, well, your life's fucked, I might as well eat you. Yeah. You know. And then he was also like, and you can't really fight me off.
And you can't really subsist on rats. You know? Like,
I can see where you're going, but I mean, reading it a certain way, and the way that I read it is the actual feeding and preying on the of the vampires is analogous to kind of like a
sex.
Sex.
That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to figure out
why you making this so hard, man.
Yeah, vampires. It's penetration. It's right.
It's
exchanging fluids, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was one of those things that I was just like, I was getting kind of a little skeeved out with the character, but after thinking about it a little bit more, I was just like, you know what? They actually did. I know.
Yeah. And I also really think, correct me if I'm
those
wrong,
are
but
cartoons.
they go more into the love story with Louis and Claudia.
They really do, yeah.
With the book,
with the books,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing.
So
like,
they've toned it down.
Yeah, like with Game of Thrones, there's stuff you just can't do with kids on film.
Because
kind of
Claudia
way.
in the book, Claudia is more like 5. She's a 5-year-old girl. Wow. And so they actually had to scale up her age. They had to age her up.
Yeah.
Same thing. They had to do the same shit, man.
Yeah. You know? And so, because that could have been a lot weirder, guys.
Yeah, it could. But, I mean, again, movies have themes, and sometimes they talk about taboo issues, and as long as they're... As long as they're exploring it in a way that doesn't, you know, end up reverberating and hurting people, you know... Then fine, man. It's art. Do
you think people would have gotten pissed if that movie came out today?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. 100%.
I wonder. 100%. Why are you making that face?
Maybe.
Are you thinking about it?
Yeah. I don't know.
No. This is fine. This is fine.
All right.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm just like
no. I was really thinking about like.
I mean, they might have gotten a lot of praise for like the same-sex coupling and stuff like that.
Well,
I mean,
right,
because
there's also a lot of there's a lot of, you know, gay themes in this movie.
Well,
you know, especially with Armand and Louis.
Right?
They actually almost gender flipped the roles of Louis and Armand. They were going to make Louis into a female, and actually they thought about casting Cher. And Cher actually wrote a song. Cher actually wrote a song for this movie.
I want to see Vampire Cher, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Let's go.
I think you just look at Cher. Cher might be a vampire.
She actually might be a vampire.
She really could be a vampire.
She's
Cher, Stevie Nicks. I think that they might. No, Stevie Nicks is a witch, but still.
Yeah, Stevie Nicks is a witch.
Yeah,
get it right.
Yeah, but still,
Cher might be Elizabeth Bathory.
Literally.
Yeah, like.
You know?
Literally.
You know, and so they did because of in order to try to negate some of the homoeroticism. You know, that
no,
kind of
man, I
does
think
exist.
that's a strong
it's
part.
a strong
for
part
the
of the
time,
movie.
for the time when that movie came
the
out,
time, though, I
people were,
understand.
you know, they're not,
Yeah.
people weren't as liberated.
Yeah.
And so everybody's
No,
kind of
because
afraid of,
the way he fucks with Armand at the end, where he's like, "You thought you could just have me? You thought you could just make my life good and that kind of thing, and I'd just go with you."
and Armand's like,
So you can't take the only thing that I have away, which is this feeling of pain for the loss of Claudia.
right,
You know?
Yeah.
you know, and he's just like, well, I never had a choice.
Yeah.
Like, oh well,
Yeah.
poor you.
Yeah.
My God,
He
man.
plays with that 400-year-old man's heart, though.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were gonna gender swap that.
Yeah. That, I mean, there's a lot of weird
Glad they
facts
didn't.
about interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like it really turned out.
It would have
as,
weakened the movie.
Well, 'cause
like,
I
It
find
feels like
honestly.
because it
interview
really
to
feels
me-
like they're a couple, like Lestat and Louis.
They
If-
are.
Absolutely.
They're framed
They're
that
a
way.
bickery couple
Yeah.
the whole time. and
It's in the
so
frame,
good.
therefore it exists.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I think interview
Just saying,
is
to
one
quote
of those.
another great vampire
vampire movie.
movie.
It's almost like I want to say it's perfect.
Yeah.
But I hate using that term in regards to anything because nothing's perfect, right? But I do feel like this is as close as you get, really, to a perfect movie.
I think it's
especially-
definitely a classic.
Well, well, that's undeniable. There's nothing we
That's
can
a
really say
given.
about that. But I mean, it's one of those movies that even when you just having this conversation and it's fresh in your mind, you just watched the
Right,
movie
yeah.
for the first time. You know, thinking back about some of the things that they've achieved and some of the emotions that they've been able to evoke, you know, with that body of work.
Totally.
Like for anybody who's watched it, I mean, the consensus is pretty much the same across the board. Like it's amazing. You know, like that whole scene, like
And sad.
Of Armand
It
like
is very
crawling on the
sad.
walls and everything. Like,
Yeah, man.
you know, all that was like based on Fred Astaire. You know, and they actually had to build like
the
a
rotating
the
room
rotating
thing.
room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, dude, there's so many things about that movie that are just timeless, man. You know, and it's easy to hate on.
I love
think
it.
it's
I love
harder
it
to
when
hate on
she
it because
when
of
she
Twilight.
walks into the doll room.
I think it's easy to
Room.
hate on when you
Yes.
haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, when you haven't seen it,
Oh,
that's a good way to put
totally.
it. Yeah,
Like,
if you look at it from
if you just
external
look at
view,
it,
you're right.
Yeah,
You're right,
it
man.
is
Yeah.
very easy to hate on.
Well,
But
yeah,
once you
but-
watch it,
But that's also, I mean, in most cases because of Twilight and how powerful of a vehicle Twilight was for a vampire's identity, or for what we understand a vampire or a modern vampire to be.
Yeah.
Because I think we need to just go ahead and retcon that and get back to vampires in all of their majestic power and glory, not just them being sexy and glittery.
Yeah.
You know, because there's more to it than
You can be sexy and badass at the same time.
at
That's
the
right.
same damn time.
That's right.
I
Look
mean,
at
or you
Armand.
could have what we do
Look
in the
at
shadows,
Armand.
which
God
is great.
damn. Oh
What?
yeah, there's a new season going right now.
Oh,
What
really?
we do
Hell
in the
yeah.
shadows?
What we do in the shadows? Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it.
There you go. That's the kind of werewolf I want to be. A New Zealand werewolf.
Wait,
That's
what we
it
do in the
right there.
shadows? They
That's
just
right.
like
That's it.
gather together and they're all like bros and they
Yeah,
just
they're
kinda
all
piss on
bros.
stuff.
They're all- yeah.
Well, you
Like,
know,
hey man, we gotta
I'm
stop
the
pissing
alpha.
on everybody.
We got- yeah.
I'm the alpha.
Yeah, he's the alpha.
Boys,
He's the brute. Hold on. Oh, you want to fight one of our guys? Well, how about Curtis? How about Curtis? You want to fight Curtis? Like, come on, Curtis. Curtis comes over and just takes off his shirt.
He's ready.
So hyped up.
Vampire
oh my God.
Bros. It's
Wait,
perfect.
Yeah,
It's fucking
dude.
perfect.
You know, 'cause they're just dogs, man. You
Yeah.
know, you like throw a toy, they all jump off the
Oh,
roof,
yeah.
trying to go catch it. You know, like, hey man, that was mean. You know,
We're werewolves,
It's
not
like- it's like-
swearwolves
and then-
now.
exactly,
Not
it's werewolves,
swearwolves, guys.
We're not
and then- but,
swearwolves.
you know, and vampires over there faking throwing the ball, and then all the werewolves go running after it, and they're like, "Hey, you didn't
wait
throw
a
it. That's messed up, man." You know.
I gotta watch the series. I really
Yeah,
do.
I need
so
to
gotta watch
good.
more
on
of
the
it.
It's
series.
so good, bro. It's so good.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But anyways, anything else for the
Who
movie?
knows how long this stream has actually been? Because I think our
yeah,
timer.
1:51. The one at
Okay.
the bottom
Yeah,
is
it's
correct.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, I
Cool.
think I gotta go grab a.
Go grab our special guest.
Yeah, we got a nugget.
Yes, right.
Why don't you
A
guys
little-
talk about vampires
Nugget
amongst
of
yourselves?
more.
joy. Talk
Okay,
amongst
so-
yourselves. You
So
know,
I would say.
Clamped.
for real, man.
So what are some
I
other?
mean, she can find her way down. Why can't she just walk?
Come back with her.
He going to get the baby.
Yeah, right.
He going to get the baby.
She wanted to be on the stream, so we'll oblige. We'll oblige.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
so what are
superstar.
some other vampire movies or vampire media
Ooh,
that
man.
well, I wouldn't say maybe on this level because you obviously have a huge respect for this movie.
I do.
But like something else that you might want to suggest to people that they watch,
honestly, I don't have a lot to tell you the
Really?
truth. I feel like vampires have kind of gotten the shaft for a while now.
Yeah.
I think pretty much since Twilight.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of vampire lore and like I said, Ravenloft stories.
Mm-hmm.
Those old TSR books, they were always really good, and some of their like Vampire of the Mist with Jander Sunstar, they have really cool representations of vampires.
Yeah.
However, I feel like we're in this big lull right now, and I think we're long overdue for a really thrilling vampire movie series
Yeah,
or
just
show. That's
something,
fine.
yeah.
But I really want a vampire game. Like a really good, and
good one.
We keep trying with Vampire the Masquerade,
Yeah,
and for some
it just
reason,
doesn't seem to work.
It
ever.
doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't, man. So that's a little heartbreaking. But I would love to see like a vampire VR game where you are the vampire,
Oh,
and
okay.
you're in this village, and you have to figure out how to feed, in order to maintain your powers, make it, more stealth based. So if people, do detect you, then all of a sudden,
maybe where
lynch mobs get together.
Starts where you've just turned, and so you kind of have to climb up the ranks or whatever.
That'd be great. It'd be really cool if you start as a human, and then you end up facing a vampire, and you're trying to escape.
Then
and
you wake up in an alley, and it's just like, oh man, I really want some blood.
Right?
Blood,
right? And so I mean, just something from that direction
Gotcha.
where you can, kind of skirt the line, be an anti-hero.
Okay.
Either that or just lean heavily into being a villain.
I mean,
I think that we could use more games.
I do
where we're
feel
not
like if
the
you
good
had
guy all the time.
where you had like a not necessarily a moral choice system, but just kind of a free roam, kind of, like I said, like the game starts when you've just been turned, and so then you have to figure out how to feed, and then you meet up with other vampires,
or
they
you
recognize
don't.
you.
You figure out
Or
what kind of vampire do you want to be?
do you want to be? Kind of stuff. Yeah,
and have like skill trees so you can actually, hey,
Hey,
what's up, Nugget? How you doing,
It's
a little bit?
biscuit.
Yeah.
I want to sit over there.
Where you want to sit?
You gotta sit in my lap so they can hear you.
That's right. You got to be right there by the mic.
Okay.
What are you gonna talk about?
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about Astrobot VR and Hide and Seek and Astrobot 1.
You got a
All
lot
right.
to talk about.
I like it.
Are those your favorite games?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
so tell me which one's your absolute favorite?
Astrobot VR.
It's VR.
Smart.
That's definitely
Smart move. Smart move. What's your favorite level? What's your favorite stage?
Ooh, my favorite stage is. Oh. I think it is. The monkey. The
Oh, where you gotta drive the monkey and climb up? Is that the one?
No, the one where you have to fight the big monkey.
Yeah.
And you have to like
Oh,
hit his
okay.
teeth.
the gorilla.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was
And-
really
and-
cool.
And there's a little hook under his teeth,
And
and you get grab onto him, and then
you gotta snatch him out.
they'll go right back
you yank
down.
his teeth out. You do.
That's
it.
right.
He'll go right back down if you get defeated.
That's the boss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the boss.
Have you fought the shark? Did you fight the shark?
No.
You haven't
Haven't
made it to the
got
shark
there yet.
butts? Okay. Yeah, let me know when you get to the shark. The shark's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna like the shark.
I actually did.
You did?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got all the way into his throat, but there was I think I saw a giraffe underwater with it.
A
Oh,
giraffe
wow.
underwater? There's a giraffe underwater. in the game?
Wait. Is that on his floaty? Does he have a giraffe on his float? Are you talking about on the little the floaty that he's wearing, the little inner tube that he's wearing?
See, I was thinking
I
about when
think
you
there's
go
a-
into whale's mouth. Because isn't there a whale's mouth level too?
Yeah, I think it's in that same stage, that
Man.
underwater.
There are.
I have to go back
bunch of
and
levels
there are,
on
there
Astrobot
truly
VR,
are,
Yeah.
and that makes me want to go back and play some more.
But you like the other Astrobot, don't
Yeah,
you?
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you about hide and seek.
Oh, hide and
Oh.
seek. Classic.
Indeed. Yes.
My favorite part of hide and seek is where I get a count.
Oh, okay.
Really? Okay. All right.
What? How high do you usually count when you're playing hide and seek? Do you go to 10? Or you go
1,500.
you go to 1,500.
It takes forever, guys. It's
No, 1,500.
At least you got plenty.
1,500.
Oh, okay.
1,500.
1,500.
So you count
So
all
5,000.
the way to 150 times, or do you count to 5,000, which would be 1,500? Like you and your stupid questions, Trae.
Trae.
Yes.
Trae, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows how to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
He also knows how to count to
So you
1,500.
you don't like to hide, Iana? You prefer to seek? Because if you count, that means you have to go find people.
I think she likes it when I hide.
No, I don't.
You don't?
You just make me sad when you go away from
Oh,
Wow.
no. I'm not hiding forever. You just got to come find me. Do you want to show them your toy and say hi to everybody? Because we're about to wrap this episode up. Why don't you give everybody a sign off? It's the camera. Oh, she doesn't know.
Wait.
camera
I thought
right
she
there.
had a review. Didn't she have a review?
Oh,
What,
hey, yeah, you got to tell us. We did first impressions of Shimu 3. And
yeah, I
what
saw
did you
that.
think about Shimu 3, huh?
good.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
What'd you
Yeah.
think about?
What?
What'd you think about that tiger
Bad.
on his back?
Thumbs down.
Thumbs
on
down
the
for the
tiger.
down
tiger.
on the
Yeah.
tiger. Yes, love it.
Yeah, go watch our first impression of Shimu 3. I don't think as fondly of it as she does, personally.
But,
All right. We're getting out of here,
all
guys.
right,
Check
thank
us
you
out.
guys
I was
so
waving
much
to the nugget.
for being,
I said I was waving to the nugget.
Oh,
She's so adorable.
Hey,
God.
it's okay. It's okay if we wrap it up, right?
Right? Yeah, we have to
It's
ask her.
okay. I
We
just
good?
want to make sure.
Should we
Clear?
ask? We got to ask Tandy.
We gotta ask Tandy. It's okay if we end, right?
All right, ask Tandy.
And seriously, check out Lentarg streams. He'll be streaming some with Iana, and she has some opinions, boy.
If we get done and wrap it up,
Hit ask.
Hit ask.
Why not?
Why
there
not?
you go. Thank you, Tandy.
Listens. All right,
All
wave
right,
to
thank
everybody.
you guys so much for
Hey,
being
thank you for hanging
following.
out.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
all our
checking
new
out.
followers.
I'm gonna do.
Thank you for bearing with us during all of our technical difficulties.
We've had a day. haven't we?
Again,
Yeah,
if you
it's
want to
been
see the
wild.
full episodes, you can check us out on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcast, Stitcher now.
Stitcher,
let's
apparently.
go.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Again,
We'll have a postcast
Postcast
going at
going.
midnight. We're gonna play some zombies.
That's right. It's
So
gonna
come
be
and
fun.
get killy with
Zombies.
us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Come,
Right, it's
come
gonna
be
be
in
a
the
good
chat
time.
there, guys.
I'm gonna get on do another hour of Shadowgate VR later today
Heck
too.
yeah,
so
heck yeah.
streams.
Streams. All right. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Like,
Say
share,
goodbye.
subscribe, all
Bye-bye.
that stuff.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hit our Patreon. Hearts up.